Get ready for takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're listening to Look Who's Ranting Now with your host, the baddest man in the podcast land, Artiste Cologne.
Welcome to the podcast. You know who it is. It's Mr. COLON. And joining me tonight, and every night, of course, is blood of my blood, my mom and sister's son. It's Mr. Boom in the building. What's going on with you? Boom.
Nothing much, man. Chilling, ready for the weekend.
Ready for the weekend.
Where you gonna be at this weekend?
I move around.
It's the freaking weekend.
Baby.
You know it. And of course, it's Thursday, so it's somebody's favorite day.
My favorite day.
Yo, Good Karma's in the building. How you doing?
I'm in the building. Listen, I got some awesome pictures from Mr. Boom Productions, and I'm telling y'all, we got 13 more days
All right.
until they drop. Make sure you are following me at YourGoodKarma_ so you can see them when they drop. And
All
it's
right.
my birthday, so you know.
And shout out to OnlyFans page. What's that?
Yes, I'm back. I'm back on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? There's no shame in my game.
No shame. You got to get it how you live.
No, what was that, Ebony? Use what you got to get what you want.
Use what you got to get
it.
what you want.
So there's no shame in
And
OnlyFans.
shout out to Azalea Denise for joining us,
Hey,
too.
Azalea.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been
missing
a
you.
while.
Been missing you.
Yes.
Listen, I am like sad but excited that this is our last episode here at this studio.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
we're
think I'm
moving.
gonna cry when I
Yeah.
leave here tonight.
I
I
don't-
haven't even been
Tears
here
of
that
joy,
long.
right?
Right. Haven't even been here that long, but like I'm gonna cry like, oh my God, the studio. I gotta take a picture. Can I take a
Yeah.
picture?
Oh, of course,
Okay.
of course. We'll
yeah,
be
we
taking
moving
shots
on
throughout-
up
Yeah.
to the
throughout
east side.
Hey, listen,
Bigger and better.
To a
Bigger and
deluxe
better.
apartment in the sky, y'all.
with a stage for live performances and
telling
everything.
you.
We going up.
Listen,
We
my
going up.
boss is not playing with y'all. He got y'all
No boss
his
here.
foot on. You are boss.
Nah,
Stop
I'm
playing.
no one.
Because he got
I'm
money.
no one. Nah, I'm just somebody who runs his mouth.
Yeah, he could feel like that, but our bosses, he not playing. Like, we gonna take off. And
Hey,
y'all
we
gonna be
doing
with
it.
us.
We doing it. Shout out to you again, Zelia Denise. We like you here, and of course you're Good
Ranting
Karma.
Queen of the Year, right?
Yeah,
Azalea,
the champ
where
is
you
here.
been
Yeah,
at?
the champ is here. We're glad you're here. Glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get the show started with some trending topics.
Let's go.
Let's get this party started. You know what time it is. It's time for trending topics on Look Who's Ranting Now. You can always follow Look Who's Ranting Now on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, and everywhere else you get your podcasts.
It's time for trending topics where we cover things that have happened over the past week. And one of those things is your man Wayne Brady. You remember him from
The corny guy.
the good guy from Dave Chappelle's show where he said, "Does Wayne Brady have to choke a bitch?" You remember Wayne Brady? Yeah, from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
The corny guy.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
It looks like Wayne Brady is expanding on his role as a dad, right? So it looks like last month he announced that his ex-wife, Mandy Takita, right, and her boyfriend, Jason Fordham, are welcoming a new baby boy via adoption.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he's going to be co-parenting with them, with his ex-wife and her new boyfriend. And he's asking that the baby call him Dunkle, which is / daddy and uncle. And he is also the child's godfather. I find this interesting. I've started to notice a lot more people doing this like friend thing, have a child with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I find that interesting. Is that something that you feel like y'all could do? Have a child with a friend? If it was adopted, could you co-parent with a friend?
I don't know how that would work. Like, it would have to be a really good friend and a lot of understanding.
A lot of understanding,
A lot
right?
of understanding, yeah.
Children are
It's
a
not an
handful.
easy thing
Could you?
to do.
Oh,
And then you got to think past co-parenting. So I was watching this thing where people were like, people only say co-parenting, but then there's like co-grandparenting. Like, it don't stop when they're 18. Like when they have kids, you have to always go to the functions. You have to it does not stop. So that's a lot to think about. And if it was like my friend, it would have to be like a childhood friend that I grew up with. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a friend of mine, he's gay. He asked me to have his baby because he was ready to have kids. And I was like, no, not because anything, but I just feel like, he was like, I want the kid to live with me. Boy, what you think this is? Like, we were already arguing. Like, I wasn't
you would be
even
like a surrogate or something like that.
Yes, and he was like, you might as well. And I'm like, nah, might as well. He's a nurse. He makes good money, all this other kind of stuff. He was like, we're going to have a cute kid. I was like, it don't matter. You're trying to take my kid before I even have it. So even though we've been friends for a long time, you would have to still be compatible when it comes to raising a child. So that would be a lot.
Man, what about you, Boom? Could you have a kid with a friend? Like co-parent with a friend?
I think I could. It just depends. I feel like that friend got to be somebody that I can relate to, and they got to be financially stable. Because, when I think about a child, I think about a lot of money. And if I don't have to, spend all my money on the child, I can split that expense with somebody else who's financially responsible. I think it would be all right.
Think it'd be all right?
What about you?
I could do it with a friend because I've done it with people I'm not so friends with.
So is it only adoption that you'll do with a friend, or will you like impregnate a woman and it be y'all's child?
Oh,
asking for a friend of mine.
Listen, put me down for the dunkle. Meaning that
the dunkle.
Other guy signs birth certificate,
so
you can't child support me, and I get to come in and do all the fun parenting stuff.
What if y'all have an agreement like before the kid is born that they can't put you on child support? What if y'all make an agreement like that, like a legal agreement? Why don't people do that?
You said like legal agreements like that?
Yeah, like you can go to a lawyer and go into a legal binding agreement that child support is not on the table for either party, no matter what happens.
I wouldn't trust it, I just
if it's illegal and binding, why not? If you enter in a contract with somebody, it's legal.
I got 1,156 reasons why I don't
month?
believe in that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I could do it with a friend, but I'd have to be the dunkle too. You got a boyfriend? That's y'all's child. I'm dunkle. I come in every now and again, take him to practice, pick him up, have fun. He is a godparent too, but he's going to be co-parenting with them. I don't mind chipping in. You know what I'm saying? But the obligation of it's serious. It's substantial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's real deal.
It's a whole different thing. What about the chat? Y'all having kids with y'all friends?
Yeah,
can y'all do it?
Listen, Azalea Denise said I'll pass on the kiddos. Yeah.
But then she also saying, let's go Boom, like she trying to go half on the baby.
I know. I think I would go half on the baby with Boom, too. Boom got money.
Hey. It's too soon. Too soon. Too soon to get in on that.
And I would have a nice little cute chocolate baby.
I know, right?
Baby cute and chocolate.
Listen, him and Azalea Denise will have a nice looking baby. Yeah.
Azalea, send me your picture. Let me see what you look like so I can see what y'all baby. I'm going to put y'all on that app.
She's a beautiful woman. I'm telling you. Yeah.
She's 2-in-1. She's a Gemini.
So, she's a Gemini.
Oh, Lord.
So she's an even better woman.
You know what?
Us Geminis got to stick together.
I have come back on the Geminis, and y'all are a lot. Jesus.
Yeah. Anything good is a lot. That's what they say.
Is it?
Anything good is a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, most definitely. Moving on to other trending topics here. It looks like your man, Hitman Hollas, from Wildin' Out. He happened to be out of town, and 4 goons broke into his house while his wife was there. Is it wife or girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend was there. And she FaceTimed him at 1 a.m. saying some guys broke in, and he coached her through what to do. She let off some shots at them, but they hit her, a couple of times with shots of their own. It's craziness how people would break into somebody else's home to get what? TVs? Who keeps cash in their house? It throws me off how somebody would break into someone's home to get something. Go to a bank. They got money.
And insurance.
And insurance. Go to a store. Why you go to somebody's home? What are you hoping to get there? Except shot. And that's what she did. She got
shot in the face too.
Oh yeah, she did.
And it
went
out
the cheek
the back.
And out the back of
now,
the
I
head.
have 2 takes on this, right? One, Hitman, he is very famous. Like, he has millions of followers. He's on Wilding Out. He was posting that he was out of town. I feel like at his point in his career and all that he has, he should know better. Those people probably watch his social media. saw that he was out of town and went to break in his house. He's known as some gangster guy, right? You have to watch what you put on social media. That's one. I'm not saying that it's his fault at all. But I'm saying at this point in the game, you should know how to move a little bit better than that. So you can probably prevent that from happening. I mean, they're going to run in there. They're trash. I'm not giving them a out. But I'm just saying he should know better than, because he was posting, like if you were looking at his social media and his story, he was posting like his location.
But I mean, all celebrities do it. Like if you're gonna be headlining any type of show, or if you're gonna be in a movie,
I think you got to step your security up.
That too.
That too.
You know, or just post it when you get back, especially if your girl is at home by herself.
But how can you post that you're gonna be out of town and you need that promotion for whatever thing that you're doing out of town?
I could see that too, or the security part. Yeah. Now the other part of it, I saw people talking about this on social media. They were going back and forth to him coaching her kind of thing. Yeah. Now, I am in the thing of like, just call the police. Like, because that could have went really bad for her. He posted a picture of her today, like she's just in a neck break. She's walking. She's fine. Like, she's okay. She don't have no scars or nothing. It's very strange. But I just feel like, even in that, I just think he needs to move better. He was even trying to get Cal. I was coaching her on what to do. Why? You're not even there. Call the police.
I mean, I would do the same, though. If somebody called you in an emergency state, one thing I would do,
call the police.
I would not tell any loved one of mine who I know lives with me and know that there's weapons in the house. I would coach them and say, hey, it's here. Go there. Whatever numbers, put your fingerprint, whatever. Open the box. Grab this thing, point, and shoot at anything that comes through that door. Against whoever. It's your life at stake at that point.
That's true, too.
You know, because calling 911 and do that, too, is just do that after you grab that thing out the box.
I understand that part of it, but I just think he was just trying to be extra gangster in his caption.
I don't know.
Your girl is not a Call of Duty action figure. You can't sit there and coach on FaceTime, especially all that adrenaline, and it's for men. You know they coming. They got that thing on them.
So what? So say what? Call 911 and hope they don't find you.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something.
They're already in the house at this point.
They already in the house at this point.
I understand that you have to do something, but telling her to have a shootout?
I'm telling her to start the shoot. Don't wait. Don't wait. They in your property at this point. Shoot everything that moves.
He probably should get like one of them little, what you call it? Storm shelter box thing where you can lock yourself in there in case of a tornado.
And I mean, nobody knows your house better than you.
Yeah, she can lock herself up.
I just feel like telling her, I get what y'all saying, and I agree with that too, but I think it was his caption and the way he's moving about it for me. Like, man, I had to tell my girl, I had to tell her what to do. Like, he a gangster. Like, bruh, relax. Like, it could have went really bad.
It could have. It could have. Yeah. In other news here, it looks like this story keeps getting posted. It's the first time that I've seen it, but it gets posted every year on the anniversary of a Florida man, of course.
Always Florida.
Yeah, who woke up with a headache, only to discover his wife had shot him in the head while he was sleeping. And he survived.
What?
He survived. A spouse shooting someone in the head while they're sleeping.
And he woke up. Look at God.
And he woke up.
And on that morning, he rose.
What was she at when he woke up?
I know.
Hopefully jail.
There you go. That's the question.
Hopefully jail.
Like, I wonder, was he coherent? Like, did he like how long it took him to woke up? Like,
man, it's a crazy story. They only post, of course, the headline. I don't have all the details, but the man did survive it. And I'm hoping the woman is in jail. I don't know if he was battering her or beating her prior to. But shooting someone in the head while they sleep with a .22, not a good idea with just one shot. Yeah. If she was trying to do something, you might want to let off a few. Let off a few.
Well, he better, hope a divorce is in order. Ain't no working that out. Listen, you tried to kill me.
Toxic love be the best kind sometimes. I bet you he took her back and was like, "Listen, I'm sorry, baby.
I did do that. I deserved it. I deserved it."
Your friend like that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck up sometimes.
Why is the toxic stuff so easy to go back to? Why people can't break the chain?
I don't know.
They're just like the video that was posted on our social media, @RTC_Cologne, where the couple were fighting. They had on matching J's. Like, you know they were gonna be together after that. There was no, and they were fighting. Like, she was
Yeah.
Oh,
the brakes off him.
yeah.
She was going in on him.
Yeah.
She whooped him.
He didn't do nothing.
No,
all he did was
didn't
restrain
touch her.
himself.
He didn't touch her, but you know they were going to be together afterwards.
But you know what?
Definitely.
Once he noticed there was recording, and he was like, "I don't hit you. I don't never do this to you. Why are you doing this?" It's like he was trying to make sure that he had his, proof. Cause he know there was a video going around.
Yeah.
Cause I think he saw the man on the roof recording or whatever. Cause he looked dead at the camera and started saying, "I never hit you. Why are you doing this to me?"
Why are you doing that?
She was banging his head on the cement, and you could hear it. Like, oh my! And then he had like a cast on his arm. I was like, I wonder if she did that too.
She probably did that too.
And she kept saying, "You don't love me. You don't love me."
Y'all leave that toxic love alone. There is a love out here for you that will be calm and nurturing and supporting, and you don't have to go through that.
But what is hidden for though?
What does that mean? Oh, you like a little toxic in it for you, huh?
Not the toxic. It just seems like the toxic ones come with the good. With the good.
It all comes down to the good.
To all those that are listening, has your toxic relationships had the best sex? Do toxic relationships have the best sex?
Do toxic relationships have the best sex? I want y'all to vote first.
Zelia Denise says nah. Nah, okay. Listen, I've been hemmed up by a chick that was 1 inch taller than me. When I tell you what, by the end of the night,
tall.
we got things squared up. You know what I'm saying? But it
was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Best thing ever happened to me. But yeah, she was tall one, long
So
legs.
you liked being hemmed up?
Nah, I ain't like that. But we had to reestablish dominance in that situation. But it turned out to be a great night by the time it was over.
Oh my gosh. So that's right up your alley. It didn't matter, huh? She could do whatever.
Oh wow. She said maybe there's sex with the folks they cheating on you with. Why you gotta be toxic?
Maybe. I don't know. Not my best. It was not what it's talking about.
Not your best? Okay. All right, with our last trending topic here, we'll jump in here. It looks like DC Comics, right? Seen this on the Shade Room. The new Superman is coming out as bisexual in the upcoming Superman's son. He's bisexual in the next upcoming issue. Everybody was up in arms, had this big issue with it. What do y'all think? Should comics or anything that relegates to kids even pertain anything of a sexual nature?
I'm gonna say it like this. Like, I had my own opinion on this, and I'm gonna take it off the kids, right?
Okay.
Because it always go back to representation.
Okay.
Every group and everything needs to be represented, right? My only issue with it is why does it always have to turn something that's always been one way into like bisexual? Like, for instance, I understand the Superman's son, but the whole image of Superman is he loves a woman, right? That's what everybody knows him as. You walk by a comic book, he loves a woman.
Lois Lane.
Why turn that bisexual? Why not make a own superhero that's bisexual? That's the only problem that I have with it, that every kind of heterosexual figure, they have to turn it into something bisexual or gay or trans or something like that. Just make up your own. Like DC, y'all have a lot of creative minds over there. That's the best y'all had. Like, create their own characters. That's my only thing. Because representation matters. They all should be represented. I definitely agree with that. But leave the heterosexual, well, the ones that were always loving men and women, Lois Lane, leave it alone. He is the new Superman because he's Superman's son. Follow the train, and then
But is that not a new character because it's his son? It's not him.
But is Superman still riding? Like, that's my question. Like, Superman still going, or is he the new Superman? Like, does he take over Superman's role at that point? Is what I'm saying. And if he is, then
is Superman retiring? I don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So if it is a new character and Superman's still gonna be doing this thing like he doesn't age, it's fine, right? But if that's gonna be the Superman going forward, that's an issue.
Got you.
That's my take on it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a little indifferent because I'm a Marvel guy anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, as long as I like Thor. You know what I'm saying? And Spider-Man and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you're going to change the storyline, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. I think DC did a good job by making it his son.
His son, yeah.
And not all of a sudden saying Superman changed. Superman,
himself.
Clark Kent changed all of a sudden. That would be like, that's a stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's his son, it's no different than Dwayne Wade and his son. You know what I'm saying? And different stuff like that. So It's whatever.
And I think we have to start taking it off the kids because the kids are aware at this point. Like they have the internet, they're on YouTube, they can click anything on the internet and they're going to see it, right? It's a conversation that you have to have with kids. So we have to take it off of that and make it. But kids are impressionable, right? So then there's that aspect of it too. You still have to respect the child and not force certain things on them. So, boom, what you think?
I don't know. I think, like you said, everybody want to be represented, so that's probably why they're doing it that way. And with it being his son, I don't think it's a big problem because it ain't Superman. And then, it kind of like goes to show you that you could be, by the book, but then ain't no telling that your child's going to be just like you. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
So it's like, if we watch the movie, we'll see the dynamic between the son and father, see if he's like you my son, I love you regardless, or is he gonna be like?
Oh, he will.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying like we gotta see how they portray the whole sexuality with the superpowers and the relationship with his father, And I wonder who's the mom, Superwoman?
Is it Lois Lane?
Lois Lane.
I'm assuming Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
I've always thought that was an interesting dynamic because you got somebody who can live a very long time, married to somebody who lives
who's regular.
Yeah, who's regular. It's like, ooh, you're going to go through a few Lois Lanes before,
That's probably his fifth one. You never know.
Before he gets
That's just like what Captain America dated, like his woman's niece or something like that?
Ooh,
Wasn't that the...
Let's not get that.
That was true because Captain America lived a long time.
We're not going to do Marvel like that.
That's what they did.
He was frozen for a long time. But we're getting real nerdy right now.
Okay.
Hold on. But also, like the movie with Will Smith, when he couldn't be away from his wife.
That was Hancock.
Hancock. Yeah.
They didn't age a bit. You know what I'm saying? They have to stay away from each other because when they get close to each other.
She married a regular guy.
She did.
Yeah.
And she was powerful.
Man.
That was so funny. I love that movie.
It was crazy. It was a crazy movie.
I don't know if I could marry a regular woman and watch her grow old and die if I'm going to live a long time. That's the reason why I don't have a dog. I don't want nothing that I'm just going to watch wither away. And
dogs live for about 15 years, though. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
When you get a pet, that's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing. You setting yourself up.
Let's not get grim here. Pets are not that bad.
I'm just saying, for me personally, that's why I don't do it.
Now,
fish, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Cook it up when it's dead.
Listen, that's why I don't have tuna as a pet. Here's what it is. Let's jump on in there. Slap a cap. Y'all ready for some of that?
Yes.
It's time for Slap or Cap on your favorite podcast. Look who's ranting now. Don't forget to send your show ideas, topics you want to hear, and questions to artusteCologne@gmail.com.
You ready, Boom? It's Slap a Cap, ho! One more time. It's Slap a Cap, ho! Hey. Chad, what y'all say? It's Slap a Cap, ho!
It's time for Slap a Cap, one of my favorite segments, of course. You know I'm a bandwagon jumper. I jump from segment to segment, but this is definitely one of my favorites. And when we play sound clips, and you vote in the chat, slap if you agree, cap if you disagree. 1 for slap, 0 for cap. It's all about participation here. We need you. Need you on this one right here. So, Boom, if you got that first slap or cap, we'll start with that.
All right, let's do it.
Easy to get in a relationship, hard to maintain. Like in marriage. Marriage, to me, is not even a natural state to be married for life. Anything for life just promotes laziness, okay? Marriage shouldn't be for life. Marriage should be like a driver's license. 5 years and renew. Shit, you're gonna love that 4th year. Ooh, it'd be good, man.
Listen, as a slap for me, I do believe anything that you do, any contract thing that you set up with somebody, should be term limits on it. You don't want a forever president. I don't want a forever woman. Yeah, you know why? Because I don't want her to agree to one thing today, get that agreement, and then all of a sudden next week be like, I got the paperwork now. I can do whatever I want. 5-year agreement. Live that term. If you can't do the 5 years, then you damn sure couldn't do the 25.
Okay, but at the term, like, so is it that you're just not going to renew at all?
No,
or
we renew based on you keeping your side of the agreement.
From what she was at the first time you met her? Like, I feel like when you go into a relationship, you know that people change, things change, and you work through those changes. Like when you meet somebody and you're with them, you know they're going to change. You're not going to be the same person 5 years from now.
Got you.
And you say, you know what? Despite you, I'm with you.
I don't know. For those just joining us, which is Echo the Model here, and of course we got Yams in the building. Shout out to y'all.
Hey.
Yep, yeah. Listen, we're talking about slap a cap here. It's the first slap a cap. Should marriage be a 5-year limit like a driver's license instead of forever?
5-year limit.
5 years and then you renew.
Or you terminate the marriage contract.
No.
I'm with the 5 year, right? Come on now. It's a slap for me.
What's the terms? Like 5
5 years and then renew.
There are no terms. If you want to walk away, you can. If you want to renew, you can.
Hey, we got Don DeLacy on the line.
Why we gotta wait 5 years?
You are now live
2
on
years.
Lookie's Ranting Now.
Why is
2 weeks.
Don't make him shorten the time.
Because the average marriage don't last but 2 years.
Hey, come on, 2 years then.
Look it up. Google it.
We got Don DeLacy on the line. What you got,
Don?
Nah, this one I couldn't type out because I got two perspectives on this. But I'm like, okay, on the one hand, I would agree with it because, I mean, things tend to happen that way. Like you say, people are not going to be the same in 5 years, but then that's what usually happens. You got people that's married for 5 years and then they go downhill and you stay in a relationship just because you don't want to deal with the divorce. And so I feel like that would kind of deviate that. But then on the downside of it, though, you would have people that would try to use it as an out all the time. They would misuse it. So then you would have people that will claim they want to not renew it, but then they get married. I agree, DeLacy. You got people, huh?
I said I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
You would.
It's true though. Like you said, people would use it as an out all the time. Like, do they 5 years and hurry up and get out? You have people that would abuse it.
What they
I want to know why people,
like, you know what, bye.
Why do you need somebody to set a timeline anyway? The point of a relationship is to be with somebody that you're choosing.
Marriage.
I mean, yeah, but
that ain't why women get married.
But that ain't why men get married either. So we're not gonna pick either side to throw under the bus. I was in the middle of my fucking statement. So how about you hold up?
Do you already turns up in here?
So there shouldn't be a time limit that somebody puts on relationships as a standard. Y'all need to show up every day and choose each other. Period.
Thank you.
And if y'all ain't choosing each other and y'all ain't willing to have these conversations, then y'all need to have a conversation about what next looks like. Because having stipulations in place is just silly.
I agree with that. But my thing is also, why call it? Why if you don't want to be with somebody to death do y'all apart?
Yeah, if you don't want them rules, then don't do that shit.
Being in a relationship with somebody until you decide you don't want to be with them anymore, then you can just end the relationship.
But you got to keep in mind that not everybody has the intention of getting married and then breaking up. I mean, if it would be, you can easily say that if divorce didn't exist, but it does.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get married, you plan on being married forever, and if it doesn't work out, that's why there's divorce.
Well,
however, to get married and be like, I get to renew it in 5 years if I still want to stay married, you just defeat the whole purpose of getting married.
I mean, you also could say, though, you could be like, okay, we met our 5 years, we truly in love, we established that we in love, so we definitely want to renew this. Or you and I mean, because you have to think, there's people that's married and still get remarried to, reestablish that connection they have. So it's not like
renewing vows, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like it's something that's not kind of already like there.
But it's a choice, not like a stipulation that's in place across the board.
And then imagine the anxiety you would have when the 5 years come to be like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna renew.
And also, let's consider the fact that everybody's definition of marriage is not the damn same. What I might expect coming into a marriage might not be what you expect, and those are conversations need to be had on the front end. It ain't about 5 years; it's about talking.
Here's why I like
honestly talking and being vulnerable.
Yeah, which I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm hearing what all the others saying. What I'm saying is, with the 5 year term, I'm assuming at the end of 5 years, if you have irreconcilable differences, you're not losing half all your stuff.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if you did make a mistake, and let's say
there's
like
prenups in place for that though. You don't have to put a 5-year thing on it. There's a thing that already exists.
There is prenups.
Nobody can see the future. Nobody can be prepared.
Nobody can predict the future.
In 5 years, our marriage gonna go south.
Or somebody gets in an accident and they paralyzed from the neck down, and now you got to take care of them for the rest of their life. That shit happens too.
Shit happens too.
Yep.
Happens too.
You got it when you are signing up for whatever the fuck marriage looks like for you. Make sure that that's what both of y'all agreeing to.
And then who's to say even in 5 years if shit is bad, it won't get better? Like you just have to be willing to work through it. People are not built to work through it.
You can decide and say, "Hey,
I decided to." In the 6 years, y'all could be great. What's not work throughable?
If somebody just ain't trying to act right, they ain't
y'all
loving you.
Cheating though.
Cheating? What?
Y'all
okay, so I missed that part.
Wait a minute. Did you say you was?
Let's recap all the other
episodes.
Y'all
I didn't say
the
I was
memory loss.
Oh, you don't have to call it that.
Hold on, pro cheating? I said that.
Remember, y'all men cheat on us for us. That's what y'all have always said.
I never said that. Patrice O'Neal said that.
And you agreed with it.
Go back and play it. I said cap.
We could.
I didn't say slap. I said cap.
Please.
I said cap. We can do the research.
It's the revisionist history for me.
We can do the research. I got all the episodes.
Options over here.
We got receipts. We got
options. That ain't cheating.
There you go. Options is before you make a decision.
Thank you for calling in,
I got options.
Not afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, we're not pro cheating.
And then if you are, who you are, and
what does that mean?
Let me get there. If you have an extreme high value,
here to work today.
If you got, but I'm here for it. But if you got extreme high value, you taking care of home. She ain't got to do nothing. Like I said, like I preferenced it before. These rules don't apply to everybody. Everybody can't get the same type of deal.
Treatment. Okay.
But if you high value, taking care of your business, she understands who you are, and you've already let that be known that like. I might slide, but I'm coming back home to take care of the house.
So agreement.
That needs to be a conversation that both parties have agreed upon.
But that's what I'm saying. If I get married, that will be the conversation.
Oh wow.
I mean, just because it's a conversation don't mean it's the agreement though.
If I'm getting married, that will be the agreement.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you know, put that thing out there. There's somebody.
All right.
Oh, I know
it. We'll
I
move
know
on to
they out there.
They are out there. We'll jump to the next slapper cap.
Was that slapper cap though?
Oh, what was the vote in there?
That's cap.
There you go. Let's go.
Just because he can.
That's cap.
Hey, Dose.
It's not fair when you get that.
Cap.
I'm looking at the chat.
Accept the defeat.
I'll take that out. I'll take that out.
As usual.
You have no choice.
I thought about something about life. I said, you really don't own nothing in this life. You don't own. This is a rented life. You hear me? Rented.
Break that down for us.
The money, what you got in your pocket right now is what you own. You go to the morgue, they'll put that in a property bag and give that to your family. Now, perfect example. When that stuff happened down in Houston, it was millionaires in that water with them poor people. When the bank is closed, we even.
That's real.
Slap a cap. This life is rented.
Slap.
Life is rented. Can't take nothing with you. It's rented life.
Is that everything is rented?
I don't know if I would call it rented, but I get the concept. I'll say slap.
Slap. Yeah, I'm gonna slap with that one. It is a rented life.
Everything.
You can't take any of this stuff with you.
I don't know if it's rented.
You can't really own
using it.
You're not here for a long
until
time.
you gone.
I mean, but you are here to enjoy it.
Renting.
You are here to enjoy it.
But it's only yours while you're here.
I
So
mean,
when you're
like,
gone,
it's never
your
yours
clothes
forever.
and everything is probably going to go to someone else.
But the thing is I don't care about all that stuff.
You don't have to care, but it's still rented.
What about your memories though? Those
I was
are
gonna
yours
say,
to
but
keep.
there's like experiences.
But those die
and
with
things.
you.
Like all
well,
of,
no, not if you live.
No, your memories die with you. Memories other people have, if they're still living, live on.
Oh,
But
in your social
memories
media,
die.
they're still there.
I feel like if you have money, you get to create memories that you can take with you when you die. It's like you get to,
or based on your mindset,
You know what
you
I'm
can
saying?
live a life based on what's priority to you or whatever, and so it doesn't have to be as dark and grim.
Gotcha.
and then also with the things that
I
you.
don't think that's a dark thing, though.
We're just
It's
here
not a
renting.
dark- I just
It's
think it's a
nothing's
reality.
mine. I
I
mean,
think it's just a reality.
And then
check.
also with like property and land and stuff like that. I know that
I agree with that shit
you don't-
because you own the fucking house that you pay. You don't own that land under it.
right.
And even
Well,
if you own
can.
the land, when you die, it goes to someone else.
Yeah. And you know what's sad? Like some people, like I'm gonna
give
it to my kids, and the kids sell the shit. I've seen it happen so many times.
Ooh. You talking about
so even that's career. Not even, you know, people's intention. Oh, my kids gonna have it. As soon as them people die, them kids be like, all right, who high is bitter, right? You know, so even that, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I get the concept.
Yeah. So what is it?
Concept? Rented, but yeah.
Let me see here.
Don DeLacy said you enjoyed that apartment too.
Rented.
Rented.
I didn't enjoy the apartment.
What?
Slap!
That's a slap right there.
Definitely a slap.
We'll move on to the next slap account.
And if you're on social media half naked all of the time, you are a hoe. Next. All right, so this one is kind of tricky. Her body count. This topic is like so controversial. I don't think there's any specific number that you can have that can make you a hoe. This topic is so debatable because it's like, okay, if you have the same number of bodies as your age, you are a hoe. If you have more bodies than you can count on fingers and toes, you are a hoe. If you have a lot of bodies and you've accumulated them within a short time frame, you are a hoe. You're just a hoe. You're just a hoe. Right. If she's overly flirty with every guy that she knows, every guy in her circle, every guy that walks past her, she is a hoe. Like, why are you so friendly, sis?
Slap a cap. Is this the definition of a hoe?
No, and mind your goddamn business. If motherfuckers want to be a hoe, let them be a hoe. That's their life.
I'm going to call cap on this one.
And is it being a hoe, or is it like maybe insecurities that she's playing out in real life?
Well, it could be that too.
It could be a lot lot of things, but it don't mean you smashing everybody.
I think hope is
just because you're posting half naked pictures.
Not that definition.
Yeah.
Half naked pictures don't equal hoe.
Yeah. But she went off on that one, didn't she?
She did. She feel it. She believed that too. She feel it in her soul. That's what a hoe
really
is.
believed that joint.
She gonna learn.
Really did.
She got to be young. She gonna learn.
Yeah, that ain't it.
All right. Don DeLacy says short time frame only. I agree. Like in a small snippet. If you're just looking at somebody at a glance,
they catching a lot of bodies real quick.
I mean,
that could be
if they out here adulting and they're making choices that other adults are agreeing to. Who said there's rules on this? Who said there's rules?
Well,
on
by that vague thing that you said, hoes don't exist because everybody's just out adulting.
Somebody had to label somebody something to feel better about themselves.
I don't think so. I think I think hoes were created to distinguish from hoe and women.
Hoes exist.
You are now live on Lucky's Rant.
Hoes are hoes.
Hey, the champ is here. She like, huh?
What's going on?
The champ is here. The 2021
You're the
ranting champ.
I didn't want to cut off people who are talking. I just wanted to get my call in the queue.
No. You
well, here you are.
So
You're front and center, sis. Do it.
Add my comment. Yeah, I definitely agree with Yams. Like, who's making this rule about people who are just exploring their own sexuality? Like, why do you have the time to dictate what defines what I'm doing with my life?
Or my body.
Can I ask you a question, Azalea Denise?
Yes.
Do hoes exist?
The answer is yes.
By somebody's definition.
I will say this. There are people who willingly want to be labeled this such thing as a hoe, and if that's what you want, go for it. But I think that's just a stereotype.
Dang, that was the
do hoes exist? Yay or nay? Is there a definition?
Hoe is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hoe is in the eye of the beholder. So there are people who
I feel like
explore their sexuality, who are promiscuous, if that's what you must call them. But people out here fucking, and that's their business. Ain't your business.
Right.
It's not our business, but at the same time, you can't like a whole bunch of bodies.
I don't see the problem.
It's not a problem, but some people are hoes.
Well, but hoe comes with a negative connotation. Which
it does come with a negative
connotation. It depends on the beholder,
But most people, majority of people, hoe equals negative.
One more time.
That's what I know.
Yeah, I'm saying. If hoe was a good thing, do they exist? Cause I'm just saying, like,
I think people just don't like the negative connotation on it or whatever, but hoes exist. It's
we
a
just
thing.
don't agree on the
Yeah, I just feel like somebody took her man or something like that. She's just going off on a tangent. But
we don't agree with her at all.
At the end of the day, she's done quote unquote hoe shit and probably has been proud about it.
Haven't we all?
We all
who in their life is holeless? No one.
That's what if we've all been through a hoe phase, hoes exist.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
But the thing is that it's hard to just agree willingly because people make hoe negative.
Right.
And we're not gonna like willingly agree to like, yeah, hoes, them dirty, disgusting hoes. We're not gonna be like, yeah, they exist.
Listen, I was a dirty, disgusting hoe.
Because you know what you
That's what it is.
That's your choice.
Know what you want.
When I was a hoe, I wasn't dirty
Men
or
typically
disgusting.
don't have a problem with admitting to it.
Down
You know what I'm
with the
saying? It's
shit.
like, oh,
Right, and I think that's a double standard.
It is a double standard.
Because men can hoe and not be nasty.
Right.
Women are hoe and we're like, oh,
What's your body
throw
count?
the baby out with the bathwater.
Ain't nobody asking what nobody's body count is.
I don't think.
People do.
Nobody.
Oh yeah, that's
not grown people anyway. Nobody.
Child,
Right.
not if you don't want the truth.
count?
Don't fucking ask me. Don't fucking ask no shit you don't want to know.
Right. If you got
no
more body
feelings
than
to be
you're
heard.
a hoe.
Wait, what you said, Echo?
I said
shit.
don't ask no questions that I don't know. The answer to.
What?
I love it.
These
I'm
are
here
all
for it.
rhetorical questions, honey. These are not real. Like, I don't really expect for you to answer them. I'm just kind of going off what she said.
No, I wasn't directing that to you. If you're talking to me about if that's
Okay, good. I'm glad we're clear. But yeah, I'm done because me personally, I grew up very conservative, like Christian background and everything. And I just, like the last year or so, kind of like woke up and said, wait a minute, that's just, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Not to say I'm doing it, but if I was, that's my business. But I just woke up to, understanding that that's a normal thing for you to want to go out and explore in that sexual way. If you're grown.
Do your thing. I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hoe is in the
that's my I guess comment.
Thank you,
Hey,
Zaya.
shout out to Zaya coming in with another sizzling hot take.
Yes.
I like that.
I love when I have allies.
There you go. I already knew she was on your team as soon as I seen the call.
I mean, because look, fuck all these labels.
She didn't even have to say it. She was like, I agree with Yams. Of course you do. I knew that. So it's a cap, right? Cap on the definition of
definitely a cap.
The lady in the comment trying to recruit hoes.
Wait a minute. When you find them, let me know.
I thought you had plenty.
I got plenty. I can use plenty more.
Yeah, what you mean?
Oh, so
is there a limit on
a
hoes?
surplus of hoes is the goal.
Is there a limit on hoes?
I just didn't realize that if you already had a team of hoes, that you needed like a backup team of hoes.
Why not?
I mean, why?
Hoes get busy on certain
You
days.
ain't tired?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Blue
Hoes
Chew.
be on the
Shout
injured
out to Blue
reserve.
Chew. I'm never tired. Never tired. Do it.
That's
said
not how
that it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And with Blue Chew,
you can do it. You can do it
all night long. Water boy.
don't just stay for the party, stay for the after party. Head on over to BlueChew.com and use the promo code GYMT and save $20 off your first order. And remember, you gotta chew it before you do it.
That's
For me.
the porn background music.
It is.
You know it.
It is. There's a mustache involved.
Definitely.
I tried to curl it at the end.
It's thick with a little curl at the end. It is.
Definitely.
There's still music in porn. Is it still music?
I don't
listen to
know.
those. I don't watch those.
Is there new
Hands
porn?
up.
Do they still do that? There's not
There's
enough on
porn,
the
but I ain't
internet?
heard no music.
No music.
Oh,
Now I don't
okay.
do the music.
I don't know
now.
the rules.
Anytime
That's
they be
that
trying to play
80s.
that,
That's that
hood
70s,
music.
80s
It did
porn.
sound like 80s porn. Maybe like 90. I don't know the porn music style.
I need to hear the effects.
Okay,
I
well,
need to hear the
you did it.
Right. That's why I'm like, there's music.
I don't hear no
Chew
music.
it.
Alrighty then.
Chew it
I need to hear the
before you
sound.
do it.
There you go. Blue Chew is in the building. So I don't get that. Next level cap there. Shout out
It
to
turns
Zaya
out
Denise.
if there's a 5-year age gap in your relationship, you're 19% more likely to break up than are an equal age couple. The study keeps going. If there was a 10-year age difference, it turns out you were 39% more likely to break up than an equal age couple. And if the age gap was bigger, things kind of just keep getting worse. Now, the study didn't look into the exact reasons this trend occurred. It just reported on the trend itself. And while the sample size wasn't amazing, it was certainly enough that we can garner some good evidence from it that age gap causes problems.
Slap a cap. Do y'all agree an age difference in your relationship is going to cause a problem?
That's cap.
5 years or more. That you don't, pretty much.
I think it depends
on
the person and what's the age gap and the age that you are at the time. So when you're 40 and they're 20, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But when you get up to like...
You said 40 and what?
20.
You just going to act like that wasn't
I'm doing
you
it.
said that like that was normal.
Kelly. Seems
Niggas
like
do it all the time. But I'm saying when they get older and
the
she's
ages she
40
said were
and
of
she's
age,
60.
for the record.
Thank you. And then that's when it'll be a problem when the older person's getting older and they're just really mismatched. That's when it's a problem.
I think it depends on the people, honestly. It depends on the people. Like
the maturity level, you know what I'm saying? All that.
It depends on what your needs are. Like if you're the one that's older, are you down for doing younger people shit? It depends. It depends.
God.
But I do think that having that distance and commonality could cause tension in the relationship, hardships.
5 years, no, like 10 plus years.
I think it depends. I mean, because I feel like somebody that's just now 30 ain't gonna get what 35-year-old people lives are like. Like, there's a difference.
God.
You ain't lived enough.
I've dated a 42-year-old woman when I was 20. Let me get them years right before I,
and did y'all have identical life?
Somebody.
Did y'all have identical life things, or was her shit?
She was actually just a brand new grandmother.
Yeah, because that's how that shit works when there's a gap.
Yeah.
Y'all can't relate on that.
So how were you as a step grandpa?
I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't? Okay.
Short-lived.
I wanted to know how that
She
worked.
was legit, though. Funny story, though. I went to a family function of hers, and I seen two cats I went to high school with. And they was like, yo, what you doing here? And I was like, oh, I'm here with so-and-so. It was like, my auntie?
Ooh.
I said, yeah.
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 All right, now he's
been doing
looking
things
for the
since high school.
cougars. So do you go up to like 60 now since you're like 34?
Stop the
I'm asking.
Who's going up? Who's
Listen,
going
it depends.
You were up at that time.
Well, it depends. I'm not here to front. I've seen some 50s that I would, hey,
I knock one down.
Well,
not a 60-year-old. I'm cool on that.
What's the age limit for y'all?
Age limit is to what?
To oldest.
Youngest and oldest.
Be with.
What's your range? What's your range?
Be with
or just a fuck?
Both.
They
those are two totally different answers.
Since y'all need choices, both.
To be with?
Yeah.
41, 42.
Minimum?
No, maximum.
Okay, what's your minimum?
Minimum. What?
To
how
be
old am I?
with.
34. Probably to be with. Yeah.
34.
Echo. So your age to 41.
To 41.
Okay, what about you? Oh, and what about to fuck?
Anything.
Anybody?
Oh, well, shit.
As long as you don't care about age, or we.
I mean, if they look good.
I'm sorry.
60,
they gotta make it go up a little bit.
I'm talking about like bare minimum age at the bottom. Like you don't go for the young ones, do you?
No. That's what I just said. Under 34. I would fuck somebody under my age, but I wouldn't.
That's why
really
you got to
be
get
with
clarification.
Them. Yeah.
I mean, do you ask?
I say as
you
young
ask
as
5
probably
Ds,
20.
You assume everybody over 18.
23, 24,
6, 27.
So you assume
everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
No lower than that.
By then, you don't need an ID. What about you?
26, 27.
With she got to look really young if she's older than me, and I'd say maybe 40, 41.
Is your max or your
that's
minimum?
Max.
Okay.
You said 40 what?
Said 40, 41. That's
So you're not giving much of wiggle room.
None.
Okay.
Little to none.
That's fine. That's your business.
He said
minimum. The youngest.
He said
that you would be with.
Be with? Oh hell. I probably have to say maybe like 30.
Okay.
That I'd be with. But just fucking? Oh, shit. It's field day. 22, 23.
All right.
At the youngest.
They
barely able to drink.
They legal. They legal.
I just can't.
Legal as hell.
I can't.
It's just fucking. I ain't got to do none of that extra
I just
talking
feel like
and care about
I feel like they're
feelings.
gonna talk regardless.
We gonna
Do
talk.
they
It's gonna
not?
be cool, but it's you know what I'm saying. I ain't got to put up with that because I've already established.
Do you
that we
tape their
just
mouths
fucking.
and say, "Shut up, bitch, we fucking"?
No, they just they listen.
The minute they mention some iCarly shit or some young girl, I
Because you
can't
know,
fuck with
exactly.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
I can't even. I don't even understand your text messages.
Or trying to put.
Boom.
I
What's
don't even
yours?
understand your text messages.
What's your age groups, Boom?
I would say mid-20s and like mid-40s.
Mid-20s, mid-40s.
Yeah.
What about
Don
you,
said
Karma?
2021.
I'm not gonna lie. Today, I would go
player.
up to a guy that's like 50. I would go to 50, but I'm not dating nobody under like 34, 33.
Yeah, I need you about,
and that's fucking too.
I need
Either
you
way.
about. I need your early 30s.
You
minimum.
just fucking 50-year-olds?
Early 30s.
Huh?
Minimum.
I said you just
Minimum.
fucking 50
And
years
that's
old.
really,
What's the maximum?
and that's really
Yes.
fucking pushing it. At
Okay.
this point, you know, your girl is mid 30s, so I'm okay with like maybe up to 50.
Yeah, up to
Wow.
50.
I wouldn't
Dating?
mind. I wouldn't mind to do a little gray.
Dating?
Tuh, why not?
Wow. Okay.
He'd be more established in things.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
he's got kids out the way because I don't want to do that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 50. I hear you.
So Azalea says to smash, she's 21 to 50. Girl, you got a lot of options. And then relationship 28 and up. I love it.
I hear you. I can't do the 21.
DeLacy's youngest is
but
20, 21, and his oldest
I
is
don't
40,
know.
but he's only 30.
It might be some
so.
mature 21-year-olds. It just,
can't
don't
do
know.
it.
Gotta
don't
be
know.
honest. I can't fuck nobody. I can't maybe have a baby with.
I can't even do it.
I can't take that risk.
Can't even do it.
I'm too old at this point to be like fucking around. I'm like, oh my god,
And I just feel
ruined
like
my
they're
life.
so far
I can't.
removed. Like they're just so.
My thing
I
is,
can't even do it. I'm not even
if
attracted.
if your high school hoodie still fits you,
Yeah.
I'm out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you
can't-
graduated after like
I can still fit my high school
2010,
hoodie.
you out
I
of
mean,
there.
if you're wearing this shit and stuff, that's
But
so
we talking
like.
about
Oh
just
no, I
fucking
don't
just-
wear it. I can
Yeah.
fit it. I didn't.
No, I'm just saying, a 21-year-old girl walking around with her high school
You know,
hoodie,
and
I'm
that's the
just-
thing. And that's the thing.
How long ago?
That's why I need somebody
No.
early 30s because they done with
Yeah.
high school and
Been
shit.
done.
Yeah.
I don't
I
need
can't
anybody
do it.
around that's still talking about high school.
Yeah,
I can't relate.
I can't do it.
I can't relate.
I can't fucking do it. I can't do it at all.
I ain't
You
had
know.
them problems.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know what I'm saying?
In and out. Yeah.
Like the burgers?
Ain't got no
But
time.
just,
for
just
that.
like the
Yeah,
burgers.
those burgers are good, by
And
the
I ain't
way.
even talk about my what I just smashed old. Because
Yeah.
I've smashed what 45s, 47.
I mean, we
Yeah,
asked you
they
your
legit.
range. You
They
had your time
legit.
to shine.
No, you didn't ask me because you didn't give a fuck about what I just smashed. You know what I'm saying? Up.
I
You
mean,
talk-
I
y'all
didn't
wanna know
realize
what I
that we
would
needed
date,
to specifically ask a separate question
but
because
you
we
asked
went
him the
around.
separate questions.
We went around the room.
But you asked him the separate questions. I ain't get the same.
Nah,
What
Okay,
I'm
separate
saying.
tell us your fuck range, Echo,
I
please.
just told you.
Who gets the baby leg? Oh my God.
I'm trying to tell you.
This is too funny.
Woo child.
Break it
I
down.
just had to think about it because I was like, I said 41, but I fucked bitches or women that were.
No, you said bitches. You
I,
said what you
damn right, I
meant.
did say bitches.
Bitches.
I'm just trying to be
These
respectful
bitches.
to some degree to the women
Yeah.
that's on here, but y'all
Yeah.
don't.
No.
fucked up
You
now,
ain't
'cause
talking about
it's-
me.
it's
You
bitches
talking
from
about
here on
them
out.
bitches. I don't know them bitches.
Bitches, listen up.
Bitch is my favorite word, so I'm not offended.
I
Hey, this
said.
show is wild.
I said.
You said what you said. Bitches.
Let me-
Continue.
Thank you. I said my age was 40, 41, but then I thought about it, and I shit at 25, I was fucking women that was 39 and 40.
So what I
Talk
hear
about it.
is it's not that I took your chance away, it's that you changed your range. And that's cool.
I didn't change it. I,
He
well,
thought
I mean,
about
I
it.
didn't
He
change
thought
it.
about
I'm
it.
talking about the one
He
that
thought
I would
about it.
date
He
seriously.
thought about it and
thought about it.
changed it.
He thought about it.
It's okay if you
They just don't
changed it.
listen. Y'all
We
just
don't
don't listen.
listen. We
All
all
right, add it
listen.
up. What was
You
this?
circle back
Age
around with
range?
an amendment to your range
Age
of
range?
fucking.
What's the slap of cap?
Your fucking
Age difference don't really make a
amendment.
difference on
It
that.
doesn't.
On, that's a cap.
What
Age
was
difference
even
a-
the question?
Yeah.
It's been
age
so
difference-
long.
Does age difference affect your
We
relationship?
just
I'm
It
gonna say
could.
cap.
proved that we was.
It
Oh,
could.
slap? Okay.
Slap. It could. I
Got
think
you.
so.
It only affected mine because of the
Lack of
grand-
communication, vulnerability.
You want to be a
Grand-
other
grand
things.
parent.
She didn't get my kids nothing for Christmas, and I got. She had a 21-year-old son. I
Does
was
she-
27. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, look, I got little kids. You got big
Were y'all
ass
at
kids.
that
like,
level? Like, were y'all like? What was the?
we was at a level
understanding?
enough for me to get them something. You
Mm-mm.
need to get mine.
Let me tell you
something.
something.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Damn,
don't
man, she
Christmas.
fucked up.
So if somebody needs that to be a part of our relationship, that needs to be stated. Because I
Yeah.
don't holiday. I
Yeah.
don't.
Outside of that, we would have been legit. You know, maybe it was my maturity, but that was enough for me to say.
I mean, you were practically her son's age.
Yeah, and I had to deal with that nigga.
You
Maybe
did.
she had you in the bag. She's like, I can do whatever I want to him.
That's what she thought. That's what she thought.
That's clearly what she thought.
It didn't work out that way. But anyway, next slap a cat.
Let's go. That was a good one.
Still love you. You know who you
Here's how you learn how to make your man like you and desire what you want, which is love.
We
All
love
right.
this guy.
Wait, I can't hear
Equate how you feel about your vagina to how we feel about our time and our space. You understand? What we have to do to get pussy, the things we have to do. Now, I can't fuck you against your will. You got a desire to want to fuck me. If I fuck you against your will, that's rape. Now, if I'm on the phone and I say, look, I got to go, and you say, well, you got to go. I want to talk to you some more. You are raping my time. You are taking something from me. No means no, bitch. I said I got to go.
That's a slap.
That's a slap.
Slap a cap. Does time mean the same thing to men as vagina means to women?
I mean,
Time
I
does
don't
mean the same thing.
Is it equal value? Do we value those things the
may
same?
be true, but I'm not a man. I can't speak on it.
I think that it depends
me,
on
it
the
does.
person, right?
Time is-
Most men do not play about their time.
There you go.
And that's why I tell women to require it, because if he gives it to you, he cares about you.
I'm a
man
woman
not
who
gonna
don't
give
play
you
with my
time.
Before I got
time.
here.
And I don't equate my time to penis.
Well, no, not
Well,
to
you wouldn't
penis,
if-
but
I mean, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, men value their time, and that's what we're saying. But there
Yeah.
are women who also value their time, and we
Okay.
do not equate that to genitalia.
Way to simplify, a simple argument.
I mean, it's just
I think it's
Fact.
complex, but
it's not that
she made it.
complex.
I mean,
Is it? It's
I think it
you
is.
feel like your time is equivalent to a vagina.
No, I'm just saying.
Interaction.
Do you think that men
I don't
value
know.
their time the same way women value their vagina? They're not
because
just going to
men
give
don't
it out
value their
to
dicks
whoever.
like that.
Like
They
they're
do
just
They
not going
do
to value.
not, and
they're just
I
not
agree
gonna
with
give it
that
out to
statement.
everybody.
And say that again, because I agree with what you said. Say it again.
Men do not value. Men value their time
Mhm.
the way women value their vagina.
The
They're just not going to
value
give
of
it out.
They're just not
to
going to give
everybody.
it out and
We
do it
value
like
it
that.
the same.
In that statement, it's a slap.
That
for me.
specific statement, I will say slap.
It's a
There you
slap
go.
for me.
That's all he said. You know,
Yeah,
he had a little
that's a
funny
slap
to
for
it.
me.
you
All
know.
I'm saying. That's all I
Yeah.
was saying.
That's why I
Yeah.
tell you, women, get their time. That money and shit don't mean nothing. I'm telling y'all now.
Okay.
Don't let him give you some money and don't spend no time with you. You being a bird.
It's a buy off. It's a
It's
payout.
and look,
It's hush
he
money.
ain't giving you nothing that he can't get right back.
Hush
To
money.
require that time, he can't get that back. When he spend that time, he cannot get it back.
That is a
Don't
slap.
Period.
listen. Don't listen to her.
That part's a slap because
Because he gave you the money because he ain't willing to give the time. You better take
Exactly.
that
And
Tiffany's
I'm trying to
bracelet
tell
and
you,
take
like,
your ass
please,
on. 'cause
men work
please.
hard for
You're
their
not gonna
money.
get
So
the
if he's
time.
giving it to you, he gives a fuck about you to
No,
some
they
degree.
don't.
No,
They don't
not
care
at
about
all.
the money.
I know me.
Not
If
at all.
I work too hard for
Oh.
my money to just be
A
giving it away.
man not giving you
Yeah,
no
we don't
money.
care
I've
about
been
the money.
giving
throw away.
money. Yeah, I've
I
been
don't
giving
care about
money
money.
as a
It's
substitution
time.
for time. You
I
can't.
gave
I'm
the
not
man
saying
that
that the
had
money is
buku
over
money.
the
He
time
didn't
because the
care.
time is always going to be, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, the priority. But
Man.
if a dude spending, I mean,
You
me,
know when a man care about money when he ain't got to give. Man, I gave you $100. I don't give a fuck. Like when he ain't got to
Let me
well,
tell
if
you
he
something.
talking about I
That's when
gave
he
you
care.
$100, he should
But
have never
that's when,
gave it to
that's
you.
when they care.
Exactly.
A man that give you money, he not give you nothing that he can't get right back or that's extra to him. A real man
Man.
of his money, he not giving it to you.
That's
'cause
all.
he
That's what
need
I'm
it.
saying. Like
So
he's
men
giving
don't
it
care
because
about
one, he
money.
can, and two,
He
he
don't
wanted to
give a
give it to
fuck.
you. Because
We don't care about money in relation to nothing really. It's just time. If I'm somewhere
Require
with
their
you
time.
and the Oregon Ducks game is on and it's not on where we're at, I care about you.
Mm.
Because I would rather be doing that.
or he
most of the
wanted
time,
something.
9 times out
One
of
of the
10.
two things.
Caller,
I don't
you
never
are
want
now
nothing more
live
than
on
that.
Look Who's
Unless it's a
Ranting
real,
Now.
Yeah.
meaningful
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
situation. Not for pussy. I'll get that later.
Real quick,
off
I
top.
want to make sure I understand. So what this part y'all talking about? We don't care about the money.
Okay. We got
So
somebody on
tell
the
us
other
why
side.
you care about the money.
That's
DeLacy.
Glazer, ain't it?
Do you care more about your money than
even
your
if I got
time?
it to spend, it's an investment. Now, just like I invest in stocks, I know there's a chance that I may not get a return, but my objective is to get a return. So, I mean, it ain't just like
By return, do you mean pussy?
Yeah.
No, but now I can do what do.
always
I
gotta
can
be
talk
that.
what's
I just need clarification.
Boom or
Go ahead, clarify, Mr. Lacey.
Yeah, I forgot. One of y'all just said it a minute ago. Y'all was like,
It was
maybe
probably
when it
me.
comes to relationship, some men invest money towards a relationship. It ain't always about pussy sometimes. So we still, if a man spends some money on you, he like you. So therefore, just because money does matter. Like, I mean, if I like you enough, I'm gonna spend the money. It ain't always about pussy.
I feel where
a
you're
good amount
coming
of time
from.
it is.
It depends on but it
Money
depends on
is
the type.
pussy adjacent. I mean, it's just.
But it ain't got man, because
it is.
if he's spending time spending his hard-earned money, now if it's a D-boy or somebody that gets surplus money, he don't give a fuck about no money. But a motherfucker that's been at work 80 hours a week and spending it on a chick that don't give a fuck about him, he gonna feel some type of way.
2 full-time jobs in 1 week, he's absolutely gonna give a fuck about giving up his coin.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
You
I
gotta,
guess the amount of money
that's
too.
not like
Right.
standard. I wasn't assuming that was the standard.
that's the average motherfucker out here.
Working
Not to
80
say that
hours
that's
a week?
Money
70.
matters
I mean,
more
shit.
to
It's
the
a lot of
person
people out there that got to work
Man,
those type of
let's
jobs,
not-
type of hours.
You
I don't know
right.
nobody
That
work
was
80.
right.
Gotta be honest, I don't.
I'm gonna have to agree with your good comment here.
What's
Money matters more to the person who has less of it.
Yes,
Time
that's
matters
what
more
I'm saying.
Yeah, I
to
agree
the
with
person
that.
who has less of it. I don't have a lot of time. If you're a full-time parent, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to do a whole
You
bunch
got
of
other
different
shit going
things.
on.
You're
It's
trying to
like,
grow. You're trying to do.
Yeah, the time is
of
the
essence.
most valuable
Yeah.
thing that you have.
Listen, if you call me and you need me
care
to pick
about
you
both.
up, I'd rather get you an Uber. As
Child.
far as time is
There
concerned,
are things I will pay for to
I will
save
pay
my
for it
time.
to save my time. I value
Absolutely.
my time more than my money.
Absolutely.
but the average motherfucker ain't ordering an Uber for some chick to do whatever or whatever.
I will.
Yeah, because you ain't average. I'm
Well,
saying
I am
average people.
Shit, I'm as average as they come.
Don't set me
I
up on
mean,
this
I'm
shit.
just saying. I don't think
Oh,
nobody in
no,
this
no.
room is average, but I
I'm
know
not
a
average.
lot of people, just peers, not people that I just hang with, but just people I know, like are
Word.
making $12, $13, $14 an hour. Like that ain't no money to
At all.
But it's
So they would care about giving it.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
So he agreed
Yes.
with us. He agreed
Because
with us.
they value
Absolutely.
their
I still care
time
about my
at
money.
$13 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't value my time as that. At
Right.
that.
I was
I'm
gonna say I don't.
Hell no.
20 minutes to get to where you at, 20 minutes to take you where you going, 20 minutes to get back home. That's a whole hour. Shit.
Yeah.
think about it, motherfuckers working 13 hours a
Bobby.
day, and he makes some time for you. That he ain't got but about 3 hours.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, to
Give me
slide
that
in there.
time. You can't get that back.
But, and he spent that money. He been at the 6 days a week, 12, 13 hours a day.
Gotta
and
be
you
honest.
treat that motherfucker like it wasn't. I was just $100. You're like, bitch, nigga, that was my $100.
That's my whole
Gotta
point.
be honest, he's probably not my guy.
Well, nobody asked you if it was your guy.
I mean, and that's fine, but that's not everybody's guy, and so that's not gonna be.
I'm just
like,
speaking to the
to the masses.
no,
I don't
to
know
the
if
man
that's...
that brought up the
Okay.
what he was talking
Yeah,
about. Like that's
the
where he was
importance
at.
of money or not.
We got.
That's why I said,
got it,
here
Bill.
we
We got a caller?
No.
No.
Oh,
We're good.
okay.
We're good. We're good so far.
Watch yourself.
Well, I would say if it comes by hard for you, you're gonna value what you're doing a whole lot more.
Absolutely.
100%.
My money was everything when it was tight.
That's it.
But when it stopped
Yeah.
being so tight, it's like,
Then you're
oh,
like,
my
It's
time.
money.
My time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree.
It
with you
shifts
100%.
depending on where
I think
you're
I
at
just-
in life.
What you saying, Lacey?
1,000%.
I think I just view money different because I can, like I said, I don't make 13 whatever. I make way more than that, but I still value both my time and my money.
Oh, I mean, don't get it twisted, DeLacy. We value our money, but the time you cannot get back. You can always make more money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, well, yeah.
And
Yeah,
again,
you waste
DeLacy,
2-3
you're not
years on a
giving
woman
any
that didn't
money
give a fuck
away.
about you.
You can't get
Can't
right
get that
back.
shit back.
You can't.
Like,
But
you're
you
not
can
giving away
always
nothing
go
that's
work
not
some more
extra, like,
hours or figure
you
some
know.
shit out to make some money.
I learned that
Okay,
early.
okay, now see that's why I'm saying now I understand. Now I see where you at.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Bill.
Only
DeLacy.
because money you can keep going and get more of time.
Absolutely.
But you get a set amount.
You don't
Whatever
know
that
when-
is for your
You don't know
life.
when your time up on earth.
Yeah.
So when
Come
you
on now.
spending it with somebody, come on
You
now.
better make sure it's worth it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
Thank
it.
you for calling in,
Thanks,
DeLacy.
Don. Thanks, Don. We're going. Are we ready to do something positive?
We are, because we're
Are we
toxic
ready
right
for
now.
a
As
positive
fuck.
action?
Y'all ain't tired yet? I am.
We are. We need you to cool us off here. Cool us off.
In here sweating like hoes in church.
Oh! Look who's ranting now.
This is our last week in the hot box. Won't he do it?
Okay. So, I was going to read one of my little things that I be reading, but I saw a thing that spoke to me more for y'all. And so it was an Instagram post. Just bear with me. And then I have my short one too still.
All right.
4 things to say when your boundaries are challenged. Y'all know what boundaries are?
Sure do.
Tell me. What are boundaries?
It's that fence I keep everybody on the outside of.
I mean,
Boundaries.
theoretically, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And figuratively, yes.
Well, boundaries, they can be rigid, they can be too flexible, but there's a perfect balance of boundaries in which we do what we're supposed to protect ourselves while managing those outside. But 4 things to say when your boundaries are challenged. Please stop bringing up what I used to allow. My tolerance has changed.
I like that.
In the past, I've allowed something different, and my needs are different now.
Got you. Exo. I'm playing.
It might not be easy to adjust to this change, yet I care about this relationship enough that I want us to try.
Got you. Okay.
I'm changing, and this is what I need now. So I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Snaps
With boundaries, examine. Are you like pushing up against that because it's not something you want? It's not about you. Just be curious. Don't always push back because it's change. Change can sometimes be good. It can challenge you to do things differently.
There you go.
And then the little short one. If you want joy, you have to turn inward because that is where it is generated.
One more time.
Yeah.
If you want joy, you have to turn inward because that is where it is generated. Joy comes from within.
It does.
Within.
It does. Definitely. I like that. I'm a firm believer that happiness has to be defined. There's no destination. So I agree with you.
Better be happy right now. Nothing that you're going to be able to attain or get to be happy.
Make
you
that
have to be
choice.
happy right now.
Make that choice. I agree with you. 1000%. So y'all ready to get toxic?
It's money time.
Ooh, that quick.
You couldn't wait to be toxic again.
You know Mr. Tax is in the building.
Talk to him.
We're not even there. Don't get excited. We're not there yet.
Oh, my bad.
He's not giving y'all no money this week.
He's so excited about being toxic.
He's not giving y'all no money this week.
Yeah, we ready to get to it. 'Cause we got some good ones this week.
He's not giving y'all no money this week.
We got some slappers.
So before we get toxic, we're going to do trivia.
Are we?
Yeah, we're going to do trivia.
My bad. We need to get y'all hype. It's coming.
We giving away $1,000.
I gotta pay this year. No, we not.
I'm bullshit.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
There's no millions.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Not yet.
Stop the count.
Let's get ready to rumble!
It's time for random trivia on Look Who's Ranting Now. Let the games begin. Make sure to drop your cash tag if you win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for trivia. We're going to give away some money. It's only $10 on Cash App. We're not adding extra
10,000
zeros.
this week?
He has no
$10.
money.
Because it's coming out of my
plenty of
pocket.
that. Oh, okay.
Unless you want to match it, then we can do 10. I'll do 10, you do the rest.
Nah, okay.
All right, now.
You don't do the 10,000? You gonna do that?
$10 on Cash App. All right, so the men, I've been paying attention to y'all, and y'all have won the past 2 weeks. I'm going to see if y'all can go for 3. I don't know if y'all can, but we going to see, okay? Because y'all been kind of busting us up a little bit. The trivia is going to be rap trivia.
Rap trivia.
Rap trivia. Now, it's not like a song title or anything like that. It's going to be popular songs. I'm going to ask you a question about the popular song, and you have to answer it. Okay? So it's rap trivia.
What are you looking for in the answer?
It's going to be very simple once I say it.
Spelling, what it is?
It's going to be very simple once I say it.
It is.
Okay?
Yeah,
very simple once I say it. Okay? All right, and the person that gets the most answers correct wins. First question, y'all ready?
So we drop our answers in the chat?
Yes, sir. We don't say them out loud, boom.
I'm just making sure. All right.
Yes, okay. Outkast told this lady they were sorry they made her daughter cry. What's her name? Outkast told this lady they were sorry they made her daughter
cry.
cry.
I did that first.
What's her name?
It was Miss Jackson. My bad. I didn't mean to put
Azalea Denise with the correct answer. Miss Jackson.
That's my friend.
Miss Jackson.
Hold on. Can you wait a second?
Damn. What are we waiting on?
I need to get my keyboard back.
Get your keyboard
You
back.
might have to close out the app and come back in.
We're waiting just because he's the owner.
No. I'm back. Let's do it.
You back.
He keeps the lights on, but not the air.
You're back. Okay, now this is a down south song. I don't know if y'all gonna remember this one. If you wanted to call Mike Jones, what is his number? If you wanted to call Mike Jones, what is his number? Hey, like a bug.
No.
281-330-8004.
Damn,
Don
Lacey was in
DeLacy
there.
with the correct answer.
Damn, Don.
All right, we got one for Azalea, one for Don DeLacy.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
These are good. Yeah.
All righty. Jeezy. When he was doing it for his hood, what kind of car did the white boys pull up in?
What?
When Jeezy was doing it for his hood,
what
kind of car did the white boys pull up in?
That's music trivia, but that's like a video. Like
no, he says it in the song. When Jeezy
If
was
you don't
every
know
time
it.
I do it for my hood, and every time I do it.
If you don't know it, that's okay.
Wrong. Murcielago is wrong. Bentley is wrong. When Jeezy was doing it for his hood, what kind of car did the white boys pull up in?
I don't know.
All right, nobody knows. Ford Taurus pull up, everybody run. White boys jump out, pointing with their guns. Tell me y'all didn't know that line.
I ain't know that.
I've never heard that shit in my life.
Yeah, that's how he started the verse.
That's how he starts the whole verse.
Means nothing to me.
All right, nobody knew that. I'm disappointed in y'all.
Shout out to Like a Bug in the building.
Shout out to Like a Buzz. Okay, here's another one. Ludacris
Oh, that's me.
said, if you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes, when you get on the floor, what do you do? What do you do? If you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes, when you get on the floor, throw them bows. All right, Artiste Cologne with the correct answer.
Yeah.
Where we at?
Ain't never threw a bow in his life.
You know how to throw them
I
bows?
don't know about that. Don't say that now. Stop
Not
the
on
cap.
no hoes.
Stop the cap.
You
Well,
threw
not on
you
no
threw
hoes.
some bows on some hoes?
Nah, I
Oh,
ain't do
okay, that's
that.
what I thought.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Webby described this kind of woman as having her own house, her own car, and working 2 jobs. She a bad broad. What kind of woman was she?
Shit. Damn,
Come
Mr. Boone.
on,
He was
Mr.
on that.
Boone. I-N-D-E-P-E-E. All right. I don't know how to spell it all the way. I'm glad you knew.
One time for the one time.
All right. What kind
Hold
of
on.
tie am I at?
It's a 4-way time.
God dang. What are we doing right now?
Wait a
about to
minute.
make it
wait
5,
a
right?
minute.
Why are we waiting on trivia?
We want your money. We trying to focus right
All
now.
right. Are y'all ready? So
Yeah.
whoever gets this one, I think is gonna win.
Nah.
If,
it's a
if
5-way.
it's one of the ones that
Yeah,
have already
if
won
it's
one.
one of the ones. If not, y'all about to split
About
this
to be
money.
me.
Okay.
All right.
Not
Listen to
250
the
each.
question. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Pusha T and his brother Malice are known for doing what? This song was popular and often imitated back in school, where kids would replicate the beat on the school.
Give me my money. Grinding.
Grinding is the correct answer.
No,
That
what I
means
keep in
the
line
men have
is
won 3
better
times
stay
in a
in
row.
line
Y'all better
when
get
we
it.
see a nigga like
Me
me
shining, grinding. That is correct.
Come on now.
All right, that was fun. Good.
Listen,
Can
when
we
I
give
play, I
Artiste
win.
a round of applause here?
Please, can you show
I
me?
know he
some
needs
love?
I am very upset y'all didn't know that Young Jeezy one.
What?
I'm very upset with you guys.
Pick
What's
better
that?
questions.
Huh?
The Young Jeezy one? I ain't know
Yeah.
about the hop out the Taurus
Pick
and all
better
that.
questions.
I remember the verse. I
That
remember
I
the
thought you was
song.
gonna do
Question.
bang or something.
Nobody
Push the
knew it.
fingers up.
They knew it
Bang,
when I
what?
said it.
Bang.
Did
I
they?
knew it when
Yes,
you
they
said
did
the
when I
verse.
said it.
Thank you, like a
He
bug.
knew
You
it.
know we do it. You know
Who else
we
knew
do
it?
What's that?
Raise your
Actually, it
hand.
was a good
Oh, you talking
question
about
if you
Jeezy? I ain't know
don't.
nothing about
I
that.
ain't never heard that shit in my life.
That's because
Yeah.
you ain't
never-
never
what?
heard it. You feel
What are we
played.
talking to?
I don't
Anyway.
think he's ever heard it either.
I didn't know
He
that
didn't
line.
know.
I
He didn't
that
know.
line.
He didn't know. That's on him.
Just the
Oh, he
hook.
got it wrong. That's on him.
Yeah, we all got
Anyway,
That is a popular song,
That is
so I
a
get
very
it.
popular song.
Popular
Just
hood
because
song.
y'all Tennesseans don't know it, that's on y'all.
Ain't no tennis. What?
It gets
I know the
oh,
song.
look, not him.
I
Not
ain't
him.
in that boat.
Just because y'all Tennesseans ain't got it, that's on y'all. But that's a very popular song.
I told you, I ain't hood. I just visit from time to time.
Those songs
When I
weren't
get invited.
hood.
Hot bologna.
For some spicy bologna.
Spicy
You
bologna.
Look, Don DeLacy. Now he know what talking about. Hold on.
Don DeLacy calling in, man.
All right.
Man, hold on, you ain't gonna come to Tennessee like that. I'm a big Jeezy fan.
Come on.
You are a big Jeezy fan. Why you didn't answer the question, love?
Because I don't. Who gonna catch that part in the song?
That's the best part.
Exactly.
If you have not heard the song, it is the main part of the song.
The song I've never heard
the main part of the song because you don't know the song. Out of here.
I wasn't paying attention to no
Y'all Tennesseans don't know the song. Y'all feel played.
Nobody knows the song, and it's not just me.
Tennesseans.
Not just me.
It's a very popular song. Look it up. You should listen
It was
to
a popular song, and I heard the
you.
song.
So if
but
it's
I was
popular
not
and
paying
y'all don't know it,
attention
that's
to
not a
it.
me thing. That's a y'all thing.
But
just
it
didn't know the
maybe
lyrics, that's all. You
maybe
didn't
it
know the
was the
lyrics.
chorus was popular
You just
and
didn't
not
know
the
that
the
is
verses
the
in
chorus,
between.
my love. That's the
Oh,
chorus.
well, check.
All right,
There
no,
you go.
speak what you know.
Listen, let's not fight. I won.
Hey!
No need to
I'm
argue.
saying people
You know what I'm
coming
saying?
with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, y'all Tennesseans need to go
Listen,
listen to
I
it
think
tonight.
it's time for my
Don't
boy
put that on all
I
Tennesseans.
just don't know why you coming for
because we was
Tennessee.
riding.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can.
don't
I
come
mean,
for
you
the
hear
state.
it
So
though.
down.
If
I
you
don't
don't
care.
like it, then go back to
I didn't
your
say I didn't
state.
like it. I didn't say I
Go
didn't like
back
it. I
where
said
you
nothing
come
bad about
from.
Tennessee.
Go
I
back
said
to your
y'all.
state.
Louisiana mop this mother.
Well, go back, Louisiana.
Go back to your state.
And I'm 10 toes down. Y'all know I ride by myself all the time. I ain't scared.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I ain't scared.
You better eat you some crawfish
I
and
ain't
calm your
scared.
ass down.
This is a good time to
Do
transition.
you suck the
to
head?
the
Topic
topic.
clear.
That's what we need to know.
Do you suck the hair or not?
Do you?
Hell no, I don't eat crawfish. I'm vegan.
Are you
Oh, we're doing that today.
I'm back.
Good answer.
I'm back, baby.
Tennesseans up in here.
Is it on the board?
Fuck no, it ain't on the board.
Well, looky.
Look.
I didn't know Knickerbockers was back in
style.
When you see toxic tweets, send them to @artiste_colon on Twitter.
You already know what time it is. When you hear it. Toxic tweet. I'm talking about. Hosted by the one and only Mr. Toxic himself. You see it? Yeah, man. You see it? So anyway.
We wish we didn't.
You know you do. You know you want to see me.
I promise I'd rather be blind.
Are you the positive affirmation person or not?
Nah,
Like,
nah,
what
that
the
ain't
hell?
her.
You get real toxic in all other segments but yours.
I mean, I'm confused how the whole show's toxic but me.
Practice what
You
preach.
preach. Come on now. You gotta
Y'all want me
you
to
gotta-
maintain toxicity 80% of the
Represent-
time,
represent
and
your-
affirmations only 20.
Yeah, represent your segment a little better.
I mean, I think that
Let's go.
whenever
Let's
I
say it. That's
answer
your fellow
things,
sister.
that's
It
okay.
is.
That's okay.
Let's go.
So we're going to get into these
I'll respond
toxic
to
tweets.
your raggediness.
Let's do it.
Okay, that threw me
Toxic.
off. But anyway, so we
Yeah.
got at Frank. I don't even know how you say it.
Mm.
Frank
He
Jordan
know
is
that.
what he go by, but he
Mm.
says, "If I nut in you, I mean that. Don't come back over here without my son."
What?
Woo!
I'm gonna read it again.
One more time.
If I nut in you, I mean that shit. Don't come back over here without my son.
What if it's a daughter?
Wow.
Hey, baby.
He
that's
only
what he's
wants the
saying.
boy children.
I guess.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
I mean, I think all men should go by that. If y'all nutting in people, y'all mean it. But y'all
Yeah.
don't. Y'all
Who
talking
don't
about
mean
trap
that?
babies and stuff.
I ain't just nutting
I
in
don't
women
know
like
about
that.
Listen,
Shit.
If I nut in you, my bad.
I can't speak, I can't speak for y'all,
Yes,
My
you know what I'm
bad.
saying?
y'all be out here
It's
doing
bad.
it and then be like,
My
I
bad.
don't know what the problem is.
Oh, man.
What you gonna do? What you mean? What I'm gonna
Only time you get
Why
you
would
nutting
you
in
do
somebody,
that?
the tube's tied.
My bad. I
Tubes
did
burnt.
not
Oh,
mean
it's
that
field
shit.
day.
do? Yo, bad.
I'm
Means
sorry.
Forgive
I'm
me.
sorry.
Speak
I
to your fellow
apologize.
brothers, because that's not the law they're living
I
by.
just apologize. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. Not even a drop. Shit.
Not even a drop.
Nah.
Too bad.
So
it's-
you wrap it up.
Nah. I don't do that
Exactly.
either, though.
All right. So
I
you
don't
mean
do
you
that,
Mean the drop.
but also I don't mean
You
it.
mean the drop.
I just get at it the right time.
Mm,
Got timing just right.
that's not how that
Your
works.
timing good.
And right at the build up. It's been for 9 years.
Okay. I was
Pull
gonna
out
say, how many
king.
children do we have?
Before that, it was bad.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
I
done
just
put out
want
the
to
horrendous.
I just want to pull out the receipts.
It was bad before that.
Yeah.
He had
I'm
enough
good
practice.
I'm good now. I'm good
Okay.
now. I know
You
when
put
back
our
on
kids
that.
You finally figured it out.
King for what? 7 years in running.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
That
go.
you
You
know
gotta
of.
put the
I
years
feel like
behind
y'all
it. That's-
challenging the universe.
That
and
you
something
know
a
of.
baby gonna get on one of y'all.
No,
Stop
it ain't.
putting your hand over. Don't pray over me, old Benny hand ass nigga. Don't you be praying. Don't putting that shit on
Ain't
me.
no kids coming over here unless I mean
Sometimes
it.
when you speak things aloud, the universe is like, bet.
Don't put
And
that
they get
shit
you.
on me.
It
Nah,
don't
it
matter
ain't
if
no
you speak it
bet.
aloud or think
I put it in the
It's
universe.
still yours.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't accept none of that shit you talking about.
But do you do reckless behaviors?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's that.
That's it. So we're gonna move on to this next
Let's
toxic
go. Do
tweet.
that
You
then.
feel me? We got B Royal says, "Can you believe this? Me and this man was dating for 2 years, took trips together, was closing on a house, got matching tattoos, and he ghosted me, blocked me on all social media sites, and now I'm finding out why, because he got married."
What?
Shit.
That
He's
shit happens.
trash. He's trash.
That shit happens.
He is so trash.
And she slick kind of bad. I want to know who the
That's
other chick was. Black
trash.
man with a Spanish chick.
Why
Some
are
people
y'all
be
the
out here
same person?
living-
Can we point this out? She said it happens at the same time her comment said it happens. They are like
The shit
same,
happens.
They share a soul or something.
Look.
Azalea Denise and
The shit
and Yams,
happens.
They share a
That shit
soul.
trash.
I
People out
have
here
a
live double lives.
friend who had a boyfriend, except he had a fiance.
Oh shit.
That shit happens.
Gotcha.
It does. I've watched
She found
it.
out later. She didn't know ahead of time.
She didn't know that there was a fiance until
gotcha.
after the fact. And confronted, and the girl still got married to him.
Wow.
Shit
Of
still like
course.
that happens.
Of course she did.
It does.
Wow.
Why
So
Continue.
Because it happened.
Continue, because
Why
people out here
wouldn't
still
she?
toxic.
For sure. So we got uniquely blessed.
Praise God.
Say it one more time.
No.
See?
It depends on what they say.
I was talking about praise God, but all right.
Oh, praise God, because
Praise
God
God.
always deserve it.
That's
Universe,
Yes,
source,
indeed. Yes, indeed.
ancestors, whatever speaks to you.
All that. So she says, my ex just called me on FaceTime and I answered. He said,
What in the?
He said, this is why I broke up. You always entertaining your exes. Laugh out
That's
loud.
what it be.
Hey,
Hey, that's
That's
it.
real
For the
shit.
same reason. For that-
got him.
Got him.
For that same, you still
Got
on
him.
that same shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
That's.
If that was your grievance, nigga, say that.
Yeah.
But don't like after the fact be like,
It's funnier after the
I'm
fact.
salty
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it because
it
it's what
is.
you've been doing.
He was just testing. He was like,
Man.
okay.
Just see.
So this is what it feel like to
Does,
be on the
does
other
he feel
side.
better as
Oh my
does
God.
he
Be
feel
the
better as
side
a
nigga.
man? No.
As a side nigga, he probably. He was like,
Nah.
well, shit, the other nigga paying bills. You know?
Nah.
You gotta take it how you get it. Get how you
Nah.
live. Get how you live.
Damn, that's wild. I
It's
think we
wild.
got-
It's wild. It is.
Let's not speak on it. That's wild.
All right. We got Kayla Chow Show. Says, what's the worst thing to say after sex?
Ooh.
Well, that
Worst
was
What
thing
you
to
about
say-
to do?
that was an experience.
You took mine, goddammit.
That's my favorite one. What you about to do?
Well,
you ain't staying over
Like,
here, nigga.
literally.
Well,
I thought about
After
that shit for
I
an
wash
hour.
you
I
up
was
and
like,
clean
damn.
you off, all right, what you about to do?
That's nice.
What y'all finna get
That's
into?
if I
That
wash
shit
you up,
crazy.
I'm gonna
you
wash
up.
you up. I'm gonna because I gotta
That's
be
nice.
nice before the kill. What you about to do?
I ain't got to do shit.
Yeah, because you hit him with
Wow.
that yarn. You be like,
Oh,
What you
yeah,
about
my
to do?
alarm go
Hold
off
on.
at 6.
I
What
don't
you
know,
about
y'all.
to do?
Y'all saying y'all ain't cool with the spend the night shit?
Depends.
It
But
depend on
it's
the
Cool
person.
with that.
It's the worst thing that you
Yeah.
could say. That's the worst thing that I would say. I'm cool.
Oh, the
if
worst
we,
thing you can
Yeah,
say.
I'm cool
Okay.
if we on that
Gotcha.
level. Yeah, sleep. You know, all that good stuff. But if we not,
yeah, to give
What
you,
you
to
about to
let you
do?
know that it ain't that.
yeah. But if
Yeah.
you supposed to give me something in the morning, all that, we good. You know, it
I
just
think the
depends.
worst thing you can say after sex is that all?
Well,
Welp.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yams? Woo. That would be
Is that
horrendous.
all?
Is that all?
Is that all? Like you didn't like?
Is that it? Yeah.
I know you ain't done.
I know you ain't finished.
Is that it?
Is you finished or
And
you
he
done?
probably like, yep, that's all, folks.
Boom. What's the worst thing you could say after sex?
The blank stare.
Ah.
damn, not
That-
shrug, not shrug
You don't have
emoji.
nothing to say. I can't wait till y'all see Boom face on his YouTube. That
Shrug
stare,
emoji.
that stare is
Shrug
serious.
emoji.
Hey, that was perfect right there.
Yeah.
I feel nothing.
That's a gift right there. That right there.
That is a gift. I'm gonna turn it into one too.
That's that bullshit.
I feel nothing.
All right now.
What be fucked up is that dead silence.
Yeah.
If you get
What you
some
wanna talk
dead
about?
silence,
Because I'm
I
not
don't want to talk
faking.
about nothing.
Then what's
I'm
the
not
silence the
faking.
problem for?
You
Hey,
mean
that
during?
nigga Don DeLacy said, "Time to call my girl."
Ooh,
shit.
DeLacy, you trying to get hurt?
Oh shit!
Wait a minute, what are we talking
It's
about?
toxic.
What?
Oh, DeLacy
Worst
made
thing
a-
to say after sex. Yeah.
But you was talking about during,
that's
right?
you trying to get shot. You trying to get fucked up.
She
Mr.
probably
Don.
knew that was what was happening. If that's the statement after, it's
Right.
not a surprise.
Yeah.
What's your next toxic tweet?
You got any spicy bologna? That's what I was.
Oh my God!
Is that what you? I
what's
thought
in
you
the
were
fridge?
vegan.
What you got in there to eat?
Thought you were
already.
vegan. Thought you were
Listen,
vegan. If you need to
until I
do a
visit the
hood
hood.
run, then say that.
Now, when I'm in the hood, I eat what they got. You know, that's what they got. And the good chips too, with the wrappers on it and all
This
them shit.
guy here.
You know, all the
Alright.
good shit.
Boo. What's
Yeah.
your next tweet?
Shout
I
out
think
to
this
Rap
is the last
Snacks.
one. I don't even know how to say that motherfucking name.
Skip it.
All right,
Somebody said,
hold on, make sure. Okay, it says, I once dated a guy who, instead of just breaking up with me, was like, let's not talk for 6 weeks and see if we miss each other. And I liked him so much, I was like, okay, sure. 6 weeks later, I was like, I miss you. And he said, yeah, I didn't. Break up still on. Be well.
Wow.
Why would she set herself up like that?
I was gonna say I would have never agreed to that shit.
As soon as he would have said 6 weeks, I'm
Got him.
6
done.
weeks. Don't worry about it,
Ain't
boo.
no
That's
breaks.
trash.
Ain't no none of that.
Oh, y'all never taken a break in a relationship and came back to it?
Not a premeditated break of 6 weeks, like
Not,
off
yeah,
the whim.
not like a okay, we about to do this. Like if
Yeah,
stuff
let
got
me
bad, like
take
a
6
little,
weeks.
yeah, but not saying you gonna
Hold on,
take
what's a good amount of break?
a week or two,
A week.
and that's it.
Okay.
Ain't no weeks.
You know, I don't really believe in breaks.
I don't believe in
There
breaks.
We
you
either
go.
on
I
or
like
we
that.
off.
We
And
on or
I
off.
I say
Ain't no
the,
in between.
This is
I like
we
that
made
shit.
history. I done
We on or
agreed
off.
with
We're not in
Yams,
between.
but that's fact.
Yeah,
That's,
I'm about to say
that's-
we about to break the mold here. We both agree with Yams here.
It's
It-
not that
it's
damn
on or off.
breakable. Y'all have done that before.
Not both.
yeah.
Y'all
It's
done
either
it
one or
before.
the other.
It's not often.
I think breaks.
I will
happen.
say it's not often, but it does
I
happen.
think breaks happen.
I think breaks could happen,
Nah,
but
breaks
it's
don't
not.
goddamn
It's
happen.
not accepting
depends on the
reality.
kind of
When
break
you
that-
tell me you
Not
want a
accepting
break, you want more
reality.
dick. You want to go try some dick.
Oh my God.
Poor guy. That's
No.
not what I meant
I'm
by
gonna share a
it.
story of somebody who I don't know very well, but you
Tell
know,
the story of you. We
yeah,
hear
no,
you.
No, it ain't me. It ain't me. No. This guy,
Well,
you gotta
like this
break.
couple, the wife decided they wanted a break. She
Mhm.
wanted a break from the marriage, and she decided to move to Costa Rica
From where?
from here.
Okay.
She moved to Costa
From the
Rica.
States to
From the
Costa
States.
Rica. And
he
then
moved to a brand new home, you know, whatnot.
in the
here.
States or no?
Let's
In
get
the
there.
States,
Okay.
like he still lives in the States.
Okay.
And he's a God-fearing
Just got to
man,
have the whole story.
hoping that she comes back and whatnot. But she's on a break, and when we moved her stuff separately, she wasn't talking the same kind of energy he was. Like he
No.
was hoping she was coming back.
Mm.
And she was like, "I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm about to try this and do that and do that."
Living.
dick.
I was like, "Damn!" And he told me the backstory about how she was born in a very church type family, and she went
gotta
straight
live.
from that into marriage.
And she never
And she
fucking
never
lived. She didn't have a
lived.
whole face.
Yeah, she didn't have a, you know. What I'm
She didn't have a
saying?
whole
And
face.
she
She
said,
had
I'm
it.
going to fuck some Costa Ricans.
She finna go to Costa Rica.
I'm
and
about to
get-
have some
I
Costa
hope-
Rica
I
jack.
hope he ain't
Always
listening, but she finna
wanted
get a
to do
train
this shit.
wreck. She
Why
finna
it gotta
get-
be a train?
Yeah, she finna get wild down in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it gotta be a train.
She
Nigga,
could have
she
did
was-
that
I mean,
here.
not
It
a
was
train,
She
not a
went
train
down there.
specific, but maybe a train
She
adjacent.
finna get that. Hey, she finna get all that. She finna
Facts.
get the lime and the coconut. She finna get it all.
Shut the fuck up.
You know,
But I
she
think
was,
when people do stuff like that, like it's apparent.
He said it's
Like,
somebody
it's
you
not
knew.
no,
it's
she was
apparent.
midlife crisis. That's when I realized that women have them too. Because I thought
Everybody
it was just
has
That's what
men.
she
them.
called it.
I thought it was just men. Go
I
get a
think men
motorcycle
show
and your hair
theirs different
falling
than
out.
women. That's probably why you never.
Women, she
yeah.
said, I'm going to Costa Rica. I got the money. What she does for a living, she can do, remotely.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And she's going
Hashtag
to Costa Rica,
motherfucking goals.
and she's finna do her thing. She finna turn up.
Hashtag
out there.
motherfucking goals.
She finna do
Susan,
But
you're
they were
living.
married.
I want to be you.
Don't say that again.
If she go to
That's
Costa
close
Rica,
to-
I'm going to Brazil. You know
Nah,
what
I'm
I'm
playing.
saying? That's just how that's
Yeah,
going
you gotta.
down.
I mean, there were signs. He fell for it.
I'm about to say it was
There
never.
wasn't no signs.
They
They were
was.
married for 20 plus years.
That don't mean
hey,
shit.
You said this somebody you knew.
Moving to Costa Rica without you
Straight
there.
from high school or some shit to in
Yeah.
a marriage. He saw that shit coming. He just didn't want to.
She didn't just
In
pop
year
up and
18?
say.
He didn't want
They
to
were married
accept it.
22 years.
Look,
I'm leaving.
it don't matter.
She was changing as it goes.
He didn't want to accept that shit, but the
I
change
agree with
was
them
there.
on that. You know what I'm saying? He knew it was coming.
He knew.
The change.
When?
He felt the change. He witnessed the change before his fucking eyes and was like, maybe she'll
We're still
circle back
good.
around to regular.
I'm tell you what.
She was never ready for regular
He
because she
agreed to
never
the shit.
had.
That's
She
how he
never
knew.
had
They
the
still
area
close
of
friends.
life with
They
the
still
dumb
close
shit.
friends.
And they still.
I think after that many
Still
years,
close friends.
you
Kill 'em.
should be close friends after that. Like
I'm not no
'cause,
motherfucking
like,
close friends with you knowing what I know. I know you done went over there.
That's all you know. That's your friend.
The thing
Are they,
is,
so they did get a divorce or
No, they still married legally.
because they needed. Look,
so she
somebody-
went over.
look,
That's a whole nother part of the
somebody needs
story
to
that
figure some
that you
shit
didn't
out,
divulge.
and he
Give
was
me their
okay
social
with letting
media
her
so I
do
can go
that.
look at them.
What's that?
Give me their social media.
Nah,
That ain't how that
I-
works.
I
That ain't how
can't.
that works. That's messy.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But
Give it to me
yeah,
after the show.
Nah, I can't do
sometimes you
that.
gotta explore shit outside of your person.
And she went over there happy.
Especially if you did it early.
She was.
I shot the sheriff.
Oh,
That's how she came back.
Yeah.
Stella went got her groove all the way back.
But I didn't. You funny as hell. Hey,
Nah,
definitely.
that's delirious. That was Eddie Murphy when he was
Yeah.
talking about, you know what I'm saying, a chick going overseas on basically a girls trip and shit.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if that's all the toxic tweets,
Yeah, that's all the toxic tweets.
Great
All
job,
right, let's
Nick.
jump on into ranting time,
Thank
and
you,
we'll
thank you.
close things out. Music so iconic.
This is the VIP. It's your time to shine. Let your rant be heard around the globe. It's ranting time on Look Who's Ranting Now. Don't be scared. We don't bite. Call in now. The lines are open.
It's time for ranting time, one of my favorite parts of the show, outside of Slapper Cap, of course. And well, you can call in and spit your piece, whatever's on your mind. You don't have to stay on topic with the last caller. You can go wherever you want with it. You know, this week I got a rant.
I do hear it.
You do too? Good. Like a Bug wants to call in. We'll let Like a Bug go first.
Hey, JoJo.
Yep.
Caller, you are now live on Look Who's Ranting Now.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
What up, champ? What's happening with you?
Hey y'all.
Hey.
How you doing, boo?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing tonight?
We doing good.
We're
Good,
so glad
we're
it's
good.
Friday Eve.
I know that's right.
Yes. Let me tell y'all.
Tell us.
You know what I noticed?
What you notice, girl?
No one asks my husband for shit. They always ask me. No one ever say, "Hey, Mr. Howard, could you ... Hey, we need you to ... It's always Malika, could you ... Do you mind ... Nobody asked him for shit. And so I asked him, I said, how come nobody asks you, but they keep asking me? And he was like, because you're generous. They know I'm not, but I'm the supplier. I was like, well, damn. Because I ain't got no damn money. But still, I don't want people to ask me shit. I want them to ask him so he can tell them no. I don't want to be the one to say no. I want him to say no. That's my rant.
Why you don't want to say no?
Because I'm not good at saying no.
You
I'm
obviously
trying to learn
are
how.
because you do it regularly.
What do you mean?
Like to State Farm or
You
Allstate?
be
last
saying
week?
no apparently.
Yeah.
Who do I say no to?
I don't know. If they calling you and not him, you got to be the one saying no unless you're saying yes.
I am saying yes. That's what I'm saying. I say yes because I'm generous and he's the supplier, which means he's the one backing up it on the back end. But I'm the one to say
So
yes.
he lets you say yes and then he pay for it.
Pretty much.
What a nice
So do
guy.
y'all want to say no?
Sometimes.
So why don't we?
Because I'm still working on it. I'm still working on saying no. I've learned some boundaries. I've said it sometimes to people, but then I feel bad when I say it to certain people.
What's the thing you said yes to that you wish you said no to?
Good question.
I'm trying to build a coaching business, y'all.
You're doing it damn thing. Live. Yeah.
I wish I didn't say yes to certain new friendships.
Okay. You know what?
Okay.
It's never too late to say no. You have the right to change your mind.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Where have you been all my life?
Girl, I've been right here. You got my
Thank
number.
And for the
Thank
low
you,
price
sir.
of $25 a month, you can life coaching by Yams. Listen.
Don't be giving out prices. I ain't figured shit out yet.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I hate to just do shameless plugs, but this is the first time in my life I've actually considered I'm actually doing life consulting. It works.
Yeah.
It really works.
I'm figuring out structure and shit and content.
It works.
Your girl about to be 7 figures.
Yeah, it works, man. To have somebody just hit you up and ask how your day was, and then when you respond, it's not like just a courtesy ask. They actually care.
Yes.
And they'll respond to you and stuff like that. It's worth that.
Oh, absolutely.
No one else gives a fuck. Anybody else, I
Other
don't care.
people might.
They don't.
You have to see if that's what's there.
It's a courtesy thing for when you call a friend and you're like, "Hey, how you doing?" They don't really want to know.
Well, I mean, but that's anything.
That's
That's anything.
Listen,
you
get
have
you a
to
life
you have to
consultant. They
decide
care.
who
Yeah,
is
they care.
going to be a safe space
There
for
you
you to
go.
unload.
That's true.
And everybody's not willing to do that.
Well, I got that
And
space now.
You do.
I got that space.
Or
now.
not
I get that.
everyone's able to do it at that moment.
Right. That's true, too.
I'll be willing for you to unload. It's just at the moment I can't because I'm mentally exhausted.
And guess what? Boundaries.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes I have friends and they will reach out to me, and sometimes I will say through text message, I'm not peopling today. And they respect the fact that I am not engaging with people for the rest of that day. They know that they can get in touch with me like the next day or whenever. But sometimes I gotta say I've had enough people.
Man,
And if people respect you
what a luxury.
and they care about you, they will hear what you're saying and they will circle back around.
What a luxury.
I love
wish
it.
I could
You know,
just
my therapist says, she's like, you know, you don't always have to answer the phone.
You don't. I look at shit and be like, later.
To all y'all with iPhones now, they got this new focus thing on the last update. Nigga, I hit that whole do not disturb shit from one time to a certain time.
Let me tell you how I've been do not disturbing for a long time.
call me
If
to
you ain't on
2:30
the
a.m.
list, you not getting through.
That's it.
You gotta be a motherfucker I care about to get
Man.
through after bedtime hours.
That's it. I like this shit. I'm like, man, I can listen to my meditation. I ain't got to worry about some
Nobody
fucking text
got to.
message coming through with the what you doing. I'm like, nigga, trying to meditate.
Not thinking about your ass.
Exactly. Leave me alone.
But yeah, but reach out to me, sis. I got things. I know things.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, like a bug. Thank you for that call in.
Thank you for calling in like a bug. You are my lawyer.
Love you too. Yeah.
Let your inner E show.
I'm telling you. I had a rant this week.
Lay it on us.
It is somewhat sports related. But But
go ahead.
John Gruden, which happens to be the coach of the Raiders.
Oh, this
right?
one. This is a good rant.
Yeah,
good rant.
He happened to have some emails exposed from 2011 to 2018 about some stuff that he was saying that some people view as racist and homophobic and different things. He said a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I didn't hear, and he resigned from his position.
He had to.
For that, right? Here's what I didn't hear people saying. They were private emails. When is privacy? I'm just saying, can you not be a closeted racist or a closeted anything, bigot or whatever? I'm all for people being whatever they want to be in the privacy of their own home. You want to expose people's emails now? How far can you go back with somebody's life to condemn them today?
As far as it takes you.
That's fucked up. I just feel
far
like
as
that's
it
fucked
takes
up
you.
if it's private.
Is it?
It is.
Nah, it's
Because
if they can
hold on,
invade
hold
your
on.
privacy.
Everybody in this room, right, got something in their phone or something they said in their past that you don't want everybody else to
80%
know
of the shit in
about.
my
I don't
phone
say shit in writing.
is
I
fucked
don't
up.
everything.
I
I've
don't
ever
say
said.
shit in writing. I don't want read.
Have you said it verbally?
Yeah.
Of course. So what if somebody had a phone recording? They decided that they want to go public with this shit.
Spaces in which
When do you get fucking privacy where you can just say what the fuck you want to say?
You got to be
without,
in safe spaces.
What is
therapy?
A safe space?
Therapy is by law a safe space.
They can convict you with that shit.
Only if you're talking about hurting someone else or yourself.
Well, it ain't a safe space then. Sometimes you want to go in there and say, "Hey, I'm finna hurt this motherfucker."
That's not the way it works.
It ain't safe.
That's the way it's gonna work.
I just feel like you should be able to get privacy should be privacy, man.
So you disagree with him being fired? Or stepping down?
Or I disagree with
the
him
reasoning,
resigning
like
for some shit
because
he did
they
in
had some blackmail basically.
Yeah,
either resign, either step down, or we about to, you know what I'm saying?
So you y'all feel like he was set up?
So you cool with racist being in place?
I'm cool with racist being racist at home. I care about how you treat me in person.
But what if he's
don't
racist?
Like me, that's fine.
What if he's racist and mistreating the people that whatever clients or audience serves?
What was happening.
But nobody came out and said that.
And let me ask you this:
his emails came out.
Let me ask you this. So he's a coach of a football team, right?
Yeah.
He's had a lot of players. What's the one that came out? Keyshawn
Johnson.
Keyshawn
came out with what?
He been saying that the guy was a terrible person the whole time. He treats
Nah,
them
he
bad.
ain't been saying it the whole time. He said it now.
But he said he was saying and nobody listened to him. So my question is, do you not think that private life still spills out at work and things like that? Yes, private.
It can.
So if it can, then it affects what he does. So he has to step down. Whether it was however many years ago, that's him. That's who he is.
Because let me tell you what,
black people, supporting black people.
Because guess what?
On my side.
Would you
Invasion of
want a
privacy.
doctor that hates black people to be your doctor?
No, if I knew about it.
If I know about it,
Well, here's my
Exactly.
But
thing.
if you
he
go-
said
So
that-
if it privately comes out that he happens to hate people that look like you would continue to see him or no?
I would not.
Exactly.
If I knew about it.
But
I'm
it's
just
the-
saying his
I
right to
mean-
privacy
part,
should
the
still
private
be
But you
part.
got to think of the things that he may
Look.
do to you that you don't know.
How
that
you
he
gonna
owns.
win
Not
when you
looking
ain't
at
the
right
privacy
within?
part though. This
Guess
the privacy.
what?
Like
if
your
you're a
privacy.
raggedy motherfucker on the inside, maybe you ain't gonna win.
Here's the biggest part of my rant. Who's right within?
Is
Who's
it the
right-
person
hold
who
Hold on, who's right within? Let that sink in for a
Eye of the
minute.
beholder.
Let he who has something that they don't have to hide on their phone or something that they won't be judged for, cast the first stone and say, "Hey, condemn this motherfucker." Who
Was
said
he
that they'll
condemned or
have
did
you
he
never
just
said you don't
resign?
like white people or you never said nothing bad about another race or anybody or a coworker or a family
I'm
member
not a
or
coach
friend?
of white people though.
You've never said nothing bad about anybody? I'm just saying your privacy should be
your privacy.
That's all I'm saying.
'Cause
protect your privacy. 'Cause
you
the
had to
same
hack
people
this
that
man's
spoke
shit.
about
Like-
Gruden, now Adam Schefter. His shit was caught up in the emails. But nigga, wasn't you on ESPN talking about he should be ashamed of the fucking emails? that
He was in
sent,
there too.
And now they got your emails because you tied into the investigation. Just be careful throwing stones at people when we all live in glass houses.
Yeah.
There's shit that I don't want people to know about me personally. So I'm not just gonna sit here and say that somebody's private messages they should be judged for, man. Let people do their privacy.
I mean, I agree
should
to
be
an
able to be
extent, but
private.
also I feel like if you are secretly a racist,
Fine,
that's fine.
It's not fine if when you come to work, you don't give a fuck about me because of who I
But
am
has he
on the
showed you
outside.
that at work?
Has he showed you that? The league is 70% black players.
Let me tell you something. I don't speak sports.
Okay.
I'm thinking about from like a
Captain.
healthcare perspective.
Okay.
Got you.
There are people out here that are nurses and doctors and all the in-betweens.
You know how many people employ us and hate the fuck out of us, but we do good work?
But it's not about the good work if the people...
It's not, but they hate us, but we don't know that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
if you being hated affects the care that you receive, it changes things.
Yeah, but that's what we talking about. Is the kid that are they treating you different? Are they treating you like
I
they
mean, if
racist?
there was a guy that
But if they treating you, they smiling in your face every day. What's going on, Yams? How you doing today? How was your weekend?
I don't give a fuck about you asking about it if I'm
let me
okay.
make this clear.
If you're
I'm not
taking...
defending racism. What I'm
Yeah,
defending
racism
is the
is
right
privacy.
to privacy.
That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
feel like anything that's said during a private setting should be able to remain.
Because if they not
private.
showing you this on a regular basis,
That's all I'm saying.
it is what it is. But if you
We're
go
all
and
hateful people in some
and
regard.
target this
You
man,
don't want
somebody
it all to
targeted
come out.
dude.
Speak for yourself.
You don't hate nothing? You don't dislike nothing? Never said nothing bad?
I didn't say I don't dislike things. It's human nature to dislike a thing.
Ranting Now.
But do I do a thing or do I feel a way that would disparage another group of people? No.
Or any person in particular? No wrongdoing.
No, because I don't care about outside things that much. I'm focused about me.
Gotcha. All right. Jesus is back. All right.
What's up, Don?
I ain't never called me Jesus. I just don't care about all
Before you start,
things.
Don, I want to say this.
No sinning.
You could target anybody in America and find something that they ain't proud of that you can
Everybody leave their
cancel that
phone unlocked
motherfucker
on the
for.
table so we can all switch phones and go through all each other's
I'm
stuff.
tell you right now.
Nobody wants to do that. I'm just saying.
Nah, go ahead. Let me see them pictures. Let me see.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I don't
Let me see that. Go ahead.
You want to go through my phone?
Yeah,
look at her tapping and tap, tap, tap.
Both these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Wait, give my
especially
phone
yours.
back. Give my phone back.
All these single
you
women.
gave it to me now.
Don't go through my messages.
Give it to you.
You can go through whatever. You can hit
go
the
through
search
the
You
button.
just told me where to go.
You can type
Hey,
in the
Don
search.
DeLacy's
You ain't
on
gonna
the line.
find
What you
shit
got?
worthy
What you got, Don?
of shame.
No, I was trying to. I didn't know what led to the emails being released though. Because why did it take so long for them emails to come out?
The emails was actually they were looking into an investigation to an NFL owner, and they were tracing emails that was associated with him and people who worked under him, and he just happened to be caught up in the crossfire. You know what I'm saying? But he was a prominent figure that got caught up in the crossfire. That's how that happened. You know?
So he happened to be the unlucky motherfucker.
The unlucky, the popular unlucky motherfucker.
Guess what? It'd be like that.
But it was private. I just feel like you should be able to be private.
You should
with
be able to
certain things.
secretly be a racist.
Or secretly be whatever the fuck you want to be. Why should anything should your whole life be on public display?
No, I don't think. I do not think that your whole life should be on public display.
Gotcha.
However, I feel if you engage with people, which is most of people's jobs, lives, interactions, if you've got some kind of bigotry or hatred or whatever against people,
Let me see what you got.
guess what?
We should all know.
That shit may come out and it may affect how your life goes.
Gotcha. My goal, my whole rant was
Found
just
anything good?
watch your mouth.
I just went
because
I
we
just-
all
I
live in
found
glass
some
houses.
decent- you know what I'm
That's
saying?
all I'm saying.
She don't want them
it could be
pictures
your
out here.
ass next.
Theoretically,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, privacy should be important.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you serve
All of
people, you're under a different microscope. And it sucks, but
Definitely.
it's also the reality of being somebody that's not just a regular Joe Schmo.
I agree with that.
Celebrities, they get different scrutiny.
Definitely.
Other public figures, they get different scrutiny. It's not necessarily fair or ideal, but it doesn't change the fact that that's the reality we live in.
Gotcha.
And when that's your reality, you navigate accordingly.
Gotcha. Okay. What you got, Don?
I was gonna say I feel like when you're dealing with multiple different types of people, like doctors, athletes, etc.
Nothing.
I mean, I know I understand what you're saying about privacy, but at the same time, if it's just one of those things that, because a lot of stuff always gets swept under the rug, and that's why I was wondering how long it took for those emails to come out. Because
I don't want to see my phone.
Huh?
Nah, my bad.
He's going through my phone, and there's nothing to find.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Things are called things, but you're not gonna know them things.
Oh, you want to see my phone? Oh,
Your bad.
The pictures.
Man, I don't think in my phone.
Go
is
to the
a couple
archives.
My
I want to
phone.
go to the
They ain't in the archives. You ain't gonna know even what to say.
Oh, so you just know where you done
Did
hid
you
them
give me the
bitches. You
Look,
smart.
I'm a grown up. I do what I need.
That's iPhone.
Yeah, okay. Cause I done hid them. I hid some shit, but I ain't up to date with my hiding. I done did since the last time I hid shit.
Mm.
I done accumulated a
Maybe
lot of
you
stuff.
shouldn't have so much to hide.
Hey, I'm active. That's all I'm saying.
I'm fair.
Today I can hide some shit. Tomorrow I'm gonna have some shit to hide.
There you go. There you go.
How you gonna win when you ain't right within?
Wait.
I'm
Because
winning
nobody's
every day.
Right within. That's all. That's all my.
Can I do my
Nobody's
rant?
right with them.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I do my
definitely,
rant?
Definitely.
Y'all, you got to take accountability
For what?
for whatever it is in your life.
You
That-
talking like we just out here fucking up?
I'm not
You gonna let?
talking
you gotta
to
let her rant.
you.
Yeah, let her rant.
personally.
I
She
will.
gonna get
It
this
just
right.
sounds like take accountability.
No, just
I was
in
like,
life.
damn, shit. Even the people that's at the house, they like, shit. What am I taking? I thought I was good.
Yeah, I mean, even if you are at the house, the thing is, you have to take control of your life. You have a say-so in how you show up every day. And you got to be accountable for your actions, whatever choices you've made.
That's the rant?
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to be, you had a problem.
My problem is
That
people
nigga so
need
toxic. He can't.
people need
You
to
so
own their
toxic,
shit.
You like,
can't
where
hear.
the toxic part?
Yeah, where the toxic?
Boy,
Where's the?
boy,
This
you
is what
so
I got a
toxic,
problem
boy.
with. My rant today is.
I got a problem with people not taking accountability.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, that's
I got a rant.
Well, the way it started was like take accountability. It wasn't like
hey, y'all.
It doesn't have to be toxic for me to still rant.
Honestly,
No.
It's not the curriculum for ranting.
We're at the
Damn,
breaking
it's
point.
over.
We're at the hour and 58-minute mark. Yeah,
Okay,
we
I'll
got
rant
some
to you
time.
after then.
Y'all gonna have to wait on my
definitely,
rant till next
definitely.
week because I had a
Yeah,
good
I'll
one.
hold
But don't worry about it.
Well, listen, we had a great show. I really appreciate it. It's the last one ahead. I'm sad but excited about
lit.
it. Yeah,
It's about to be lit.
I'm
Get
so
ready, y'all.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally different show.
It's gonna be great coming forward. Yeah, it's gonna be some great things. Shout out to my amazing producer, Mr. Boom. Yams in the building.
Hey.
Definitely take accountability, man. You got Baby Leg.
You
Expo in the
see
building.
We
I don't. And
Somebody seen it.
Somebody.
What's her name? I don't remember her name, but she's seen it.
Your good karma
seen it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was Shay Shay. My bad.
Shay seen it.
And shout out to all the listeners, man. Next time you hear us, we'll be coming from the new studio, hopefully, or maybe at Mr. Boom's spot.
Yeah.
Catch you cool cats next week, same time, same place. Peace.
Remember to follow the podcast and come back next week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. live on Podbean.